everybody. How you doing? We're live, and it's Saturday. And it's a peculiar day for me to do a stream because it only seems like, I don't know, 12 hours ago, I was streaming for London Calling as well. And I tell you what, I quite like doing a Saturday, in all honesty. Maybe I should make London Calling just a little bit shorter, but it's nice. It's a beautiful day here in London. It really is, folks. In fact, it's so nice, in all honesty. Look, I've got a t-shirt on and I'm wearing shorts as well. So there we go. If you want to see what my kids look like, there they are. Got to be careful though at my age, folks. I end up pulling a hamstring or something like that, doing stuff like that. But anyway, how are we all doing? You lovely lot last night. Thank you for tuning in. It was a brilliant stream. It really was. I love London Calling. And do you know what? I feel very gracious and I'm very humble that so many people out there enjoy it too. And I'm very lucky because I always get some really cool peeps on the panel as well. But we also get lots of great peeps out there in the chat as well. So before we kick off, folks, before we get flying into what is a bit of a marathon today, I just want to say hello to Darth Gojura 80. That's a heck of a name, that is. Tell me a bit more about that. We've got lovely Nicoleta out there. We've got Echo Bricks. We've got MJ Bay. We've got the wonderful I'm Bored Toys. He was on last night, folks, and he's going to be doing an amazing stream later on tonight as well. And I've got Siri just kicking in there as well. Here we go. First time ever wearing my Apple Watch on the stream, and it kicks off at me already. I'm getting hassle from the watch. The days we live in. We've got Finn O'Sullivan out there as well. Hello, mate. Great to see you amongst a whole bunch of other peeps as well. Fooling with Bricks. Hello, mate. How you doing? So this is a special stream, folks, in so many ways. No, it's not a backlog. No, it's not a transatlantic live stream. And it's certainly not a London Calling. This stream today marks 2 years. 2 years, folks, on the tubes. And I don't mean the underground. I'm talking about YouTube, of course. Now, the interesting thing about this, I've got a great friend of mine, really cool friend. We are literally brick brothers. We really are, folks. And this guy started his channel within the same week, 7 days of me starting mine. Hence today, for the second year in a row, we're doing a stream together. It's going to be a few hours of mine, and it's going to be a few hours on his. And we're going to be building some awesome, and I mean, awesome Lego sets. Anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? He's, of course, Brandon, my good friend, aka Brick Hive.
What's happening, everybody?
How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and joining us. We appreciate you very, very much. And like Greg said, this is our anniversary stream, so it's very different and special compared to each of ours, either separate streams or streams we do together. So it's really, really awesome. Yeah,
it is, and it's been a while because of life, folks. I mean, we might be Lego YouTubers, we might have our usual sort of schedules and stuff like that, and we've certainly got a few things that are kind of rooted into our weekly habit, shall we say. But me and Hive, because of life, we haven't been able to stream for quite a while together. So this is nice. This kind of feels nice and familiar. I just really enjoy all my time with Hive all the time. But of course, we're not on our own today, Hive. Not only have we got some wonderful people out there in the chat, including, who did I just see pop in? Heather Brownlee. Hello, Heather. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. We've got Backstage Pass out there as well. Hello, mate. Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Nicoleta, thank you for all the celebratory icons and stuff. I really do appreciate that. I love all the emojis. Keep the emojis coming, folks. We love all that. We really do. A good friend of ours, a good friend of mine, certainly a good friend of Hive's, is someone that we do stream with quite often. And we're going to have a few guests popping in from time to time through this, what is really a 6-hour marathon. It really is, folks. And we're going to kick off with one guest that we got so far. Hey, Nitty Bricks, how you doing? Is our good friend. And I feel like I stream with him so much. I really do. I know him like I know Hive in so many respects. He's a good guy, folks. He is, of course, the awesome Si O'Connor.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Cheers, dude. Great to have you here, Si.
Thank you. Thank you
thanks for being here.
That's no problem. It's awesome. I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's a really big, monumental occasion.
He's 2 years. 2 years and we're still doing it. That's pretty awesome. It is quite cool though, isn't it? I almost think for year 3, I think what we might do, I think you and me should club together, Brick Hive, and maybe do some sort of look back video or something like that.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? The 3 year best bits video or something like that. I think that would be quite cool. But
yeah, and you know, and the reason why it's very special because it's kind of like, and it's similar for me in a way of birthdays, you know. And for me, just me personally, birthdays are my favorite holidays because that's the day to celebrate your birth. You know, you wouldn't be here without that day, you know, and it's just such a great thing. So in essence, our anniversary is celebrating the birth of our channel. And it just like I was saying, it's just such a special occasion. And it's even more special because ours are like at the same time. And because like Greg said, life happens, and this is actually a little later than normal, you know, the normal time frame, because our anniversary is also within the same week of like May the 4th. So it's just it's a really awesome day, and I remember the talking about it, and I think that that's when I built we all built A-Wing, right?
The A-Wing, last year, and Matt Elder did the A-Wing drawing for us. Yeah, you know, and they're good videos. And I'll tell you what, folks, I'll put a link to that first anniversary. Firstly, I'll put it down in the description below, and also as well, I'll tell you what I'll do. We're 6 minutes 35 in. I'll pop it up there in a card as well, if you're watching this on playback. But you never know. 10 years from now, Hive, when we're looking back, we say, "Oh, go and have a look to see the first anniversary that we ever did." That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But yeah, definitely. And so this is the thing. This is the nice thing about this trio of us being on. First of all, folks, this is quite special. You see, I used to egg Hive on to do a live stream. So I kind of encouraged Hive to do a live stream. And then I started live streaming. And then I started encouraging Connor to do live streaming. And look at the three of us now, folks. We're kind of well-seasoned streamers, I think. Anyway.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
I think as far as streaming goes, folks, I think we've got it pretty, I would say we've got it sussed, always learning stuff, always wanting to kind of push the envelope out. And sometimes we succeed and sometimes we fall flat on our face. But that's life, as they say, folks.
Well, and like we were mentioning before the stream started, so the part 2 of our anniversary stream on my channel, that's going to be my 500th video. And I can guarantee you probably out of those 500, 300 of them are probably streams. I mean, I don't know. That's not an exact number by any means, but I can guarantee you that's probably the rough percentage. So yeah, we definitely have streamed a lot.
But the thing is, right? I enjoy streaming. I really do. I love streaming. I know Si certainly loves streaming them. Most of the time, folks, you'll see us doing at least 2 or 3 streams together a week. The bare minimum be 1, folks. It really is. Hive. You normally stream for at least once a week, anyhow, don't you? On yours,
I'll at least have Good Morning Brick World.
Yeah, and we love it though. That's the thing. We genuinely love streaming, and because streaming is the way that we can reach out, grab hold of you lovely people out there, give you a big hug and say, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here.
I mean, and look, in all honesty, that's really the main, if not really, almost like the only reason why we stream is to interact with all of you and communicate with all of you and to be part of this community with all of you, because obviously it's real time, you know what I mean? So we could sit there and talk to each other.
Nicoleta, this is quite interesting. They're actually, the bird sounds aren't from me. Oh. They're from Hive.
Actually, that reminds me, I was going to close that window. I know the birds are nice, but I don't.
I like it as well. It's
all right, I'll leave it open. If too many cars drive by, I'll close it.
As long as they haven't got machine guns in them.
Or if I got like a car alarm going off or something. Or machine gun, I do live in Baltimore.
I see Baltimore on the Falcon. But I'm bored toys. $5 Canadian dollars. Oh my god, Canadian dollars. Better than that American riffraff. Thank you so much, Kevin. And Kevin is someone who's very up and coming in the world out there as well. Super sticker. I haven't had a super sticker in. I had one last night. I don't get super sticker. I get super chats. And Kevin,
the thing about Kevin, or On Board Toys, like I mentioned this too when I first saw them. I remember mentioning how positive him and Art with Just are, man. I mean, like
I
they
know.
are such a positive beacon in our community. I encourage everybody to please go check out the channel because not only I'm talking about the positive stuff, but I mean, like they're very entertaining. You know, she's a really awesome artist. They make really good content. I highly recommend you guys check them out. But again, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff that goes on in the community sometimes, but it's really nice that, you know, to see somebody they're always really positive people.
There is, and that's the thing, folks. You're this is again another life thing, folks. You're not going to get a load of people together in one big community that all get on like it's some sort of utopia. Now, there's a lot of people out there that want it like that, but life isn't like that, folks. It really isn't. And you know, life's full of ups and downs.
Dude, you know what? And it's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not the end of the world. It's not, you know. Things happen. I mean, as you know, as long as there's no malice, and you know, it's okay.
I always say every week. I always say, just be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. And I used to think when people used to say that to me, I used to think, I think Jerry Springer used to say it for a start, anyway. And I used to think to myself, what's he going on about? He's talking a load of old rubbish. He's just spent half hour winding up a load of strange people on his channel, getting them all to beat up each other and you know, bouncing off the bouncers. Literally, I think there was one called Steve of all people. Steve used to wrestle him, didn't he? Beat them all up. But anyway, but honestly, folks, just be kind to each other. Be a bit forgiving as well, and sometimes just be a bit more and a bit of empathy. Do you know what I mean? The world needs a lot of love at the moment. It really does, folks. With Pride Month and all that, you know, it's all good, positive vibes. It really is. So let's keep it that way. And that's what we're going to be doing today, folks. Bloody hell, Snap.
Whoa, holy moly.
Snap, trying, that is ridiculous. Oh, what can I say? It says, what does someone give to 2 Lego YouTubes for a 2nd anniversary Lego Builds friendship? Oh, that's very kind of you, mate. That is very kind of you. There we go. We'll split that one down the middle, Hive. We will.
Wow, Snap. Thank you so much. That is really awesome of you. That, I tell you, that I don't even know what to say sometimes, man.
That is incredible.
You know, like it's crazy sometimes to leave me speechless on stuff, but it happens.
Snap, that is very generous of you, mate. I really appreciate that. And that's yeah, that's going down the middle. I'll even get Sarah Connor a Guinness with that one. I will.
Actually, the way they got these bags laid out is really odd.
Is it? I've got mine all laid out. I've got mine all laid out. Look at this, folks. Look, I laid all mine out down the floor. If you could just see down there. Down there is that's Assembly Square, folks. It's quite enormous. It's got a gang to it. That's what it is. It's out of control.
Out of control.
But anyway, let's get the first lot. Excuse my pins. I had Jar of Bricks on last night. Andy from Jar of Bricks, very nice guy. Oh, look, you can see my energy. Look, okay, you can see I'm in the long haul, folks. Got a banana in there. And he said to me, he said, Greg, when you start Assembly Square, they get you to put them that way round. So you've got a 16 by 32 and a 32 by 32. And he said, put it that way round because then that way you can actually break away one of the modulars quite comfortably. So that's what I'm going to do. Because so I'm going to go against what the instruction manual says and do that, which is wonderful. So thank you for that, Jarv. If you're out there, Jarv, if you're listening in. Anyway, let's move this around because you'll see things that you might not want to see. In fact, honestly, folks, actually, I tell you what, Kevin's out there. Kevin, he built. It was a really weird stream. He's building headphones, which was bizarre. But anyway, I said to him last night, Si, I said, "Oh yeah, I got a pair of headphones made of wood and made of walnut."
Yeah,
this is them. This is them. These are my pride and joy. My wife bought me these. I think it was the first year we were together. Here we go. Look, Kevin, these are for you to see. These are made of walnut. Beautiful walnut.
Nice. Yeah.
They're pretty cool, aren't they? They're pretty cool. I don't even think the company exists anymore that built them, Si, or make them. And they're called, how about that for a name? What a ridiculously long name. I think I could just about get that in the camera. Or let me just mess around with the lighting and you'll see it. The company is called, wait for it, folks, Accidentally Extraordinarily. There you go. One cool. Thing, he's pretty smart, isn't he? Like, this is all stainless steel. and they're made of walnut. That's the walnut bit, obviously.
Yeah. They look retro, but they look cool retro.
They're so. I've had these 10 years. They look retro 10 years ago.
Oh my god!
But yeah, and this is why, folks. This is why on my Sig Fig, which I haven't got at the moment, and I'll tell you why, because Brick Hive's got my Sig Fig. That's why I've got headphones on my Sig Fig, because I love listening to music. Not helped by the fact that I've got tinnitus, so I'm always listening to something, folks. Yeah, I got tinnitus in my.
I got our Sig Fig sitting right there.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
They're both sitting there drinking coffee.
Dude, that's got Instagram picture written all over it later on. Right? It really has.
I'll take a picture of
it. Dude, honestly.
Because I've already taken a picture for the Good Morning Brick World thumbnail I was going to use.
Wicked.
But it was basically kind of the same. It was kind of the same when I did on my stories on Instagram, but a little different. Yeah. Dude, yeah, thank you so much for sending your Sig Fig, man.
Oh, dude.
Like, you have no idea. And now I'm going to be like, every time, like, I can have you in a stop motion. You're going to go to Brick Fair. Dude, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And this is the weird thing, Si, right? So it was Sunday, and I was watching Good Morning Brick World, and Hive was saying, "Oh, yeah, anyone send me in a Sig Fig, and I'll put it in the city, and I'll use it for this and that, and we'll go all the brick fairs and all that sort of stuff." And I was like, so I messaged him. I said, "Yeah, I'm going to post my one to you on Tuesday." So Tuesday morning, I'm walking into London. I'm taking a few photos with him, with London Bridge in the background, folks. And I posted it to him, and I'm not joking. He got it by Thursday morning, didn't you?
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? And I was like, what the heck is this, man? And I was like, it can't be. It can't be. Like, dude, he just sent this thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how logically, even if you like paid like next day air or whatever, it's like, how do you get it here that fast?
That's quick. That's just basically going, "Oi," to the airplane pilot, saying, "We've got this one as well." Oh, there you go. And but this is the booklet for Assembly Square, folks. Looks amazing. Liking that. I won't be using that today, though. I'm going to be using my ginormous iPad, the legendary iPad of power.
He's got one of those painting easels to hold it as.
Hey, speaking of I Have the Power, have you seen the trailer for the new He-Man cartoon?
No, it looks amazing. No yeah,
on Netflix, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Kevin Smith is doing it. He's the one.
Yeah, I follow Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith.
Kimmy, James Silent Bob, dude. Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, all that stuff, man.
I followed him on Twitter, and that's where I saw the trailer. He'd linked the Netflix trailer, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And the art is good. It's like the original. It's brilliant. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
me too. I got goosebumps. Literally goosebumps.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
We were only talking about that last night, weren't we, Si? With Skeletor or something.
And it's less kiddie as the original one, but the art and everything is still
Dude, have you guys seen online? Like, I've seen YouTube videos like about He-Man, like the live action stuff that could come out and everything, and a lot of the concept art for it. Dude, it's sick looking, man. And I'll tell you what, Skeletor, all them guys like Lockjaw, dude, they look scary as hell, man. Yeah, you could do something really cool.
Lockjaw, Beast. I used to love Beast. He was brilliant. He was.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, that's made my day. That has, and I tell you what has made my day: the lovely Victoria Fisher.
Hi, Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
Good to see you, Victoria. It really is. We've got Brickstage Pass. I've
seen a lot of people jump in the chat. It's hard to say hi to everybody typing.
Brickstage Pass. That was completely. Coincidence, and we were talking about it last night because we were talking about who we want to be on that, and then the next day, I tell you what, we're completely in tune with Netflix and the pop culture, folks. We are. This is why you got to tune in and watch us.
Netflix has got some pretty good stuff coming out, man. I liked the Army of the Dead a lot. That Zack Snyder movie. Yeah. I thought that was really good. I mean, as far as a zombie flick goes.
Oh, that's cool, man. Because I tell you what I want to do. The reason we were talking about it as well is that I want to build, and I will start building in a minute, folks, I promise. I want to start building, I'd like to build a mock of Castle Grayskull, something like that. I think that would be really cool.
That would be super sweet.
It really would be. Anyways, how are we doing out there? Oh, let me just get this up on there so I can see this.
Yeah, I know how our daily streams go, so I'm trying to get a good start on some building since this is your part. So that way on my part, I could pay more attention to the stream.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
Because we can't ever build just like normal little size builds when we stream. They got to be like 2,000 pieces or more.
Yeah, it does. It's always big stuff. And the A-Wing was good. I'm pretty sure we finished that last year, didn't we?
Yeah. Hey, are we having or have you thought about, or have we talked about, I don't even remember, having a gunship stream?
Oh, I definitely would be up for that if we do it. It's definitely one.
I really think we should do one.
No.
I think the gunship is going to be a pretty big deal. I would say the AT-AT, but I don't know how many of us are going to get that, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be.
I
don't know if I want to spend £800 on a.
I mean, I'm not saying I won't get it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how high the percentage rate would be that I would get it.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Anyways, let's see what's going on there. Guys and girls out there, I'm getting a little bit of freezing up on my screen. I think it could be just me, or it could be on my screen, but not actually what's actually happening out there. Sorry, does it look all right to you? And do we look all right to everyone?
It's okay in StreamYard. I'm just looking at YouTube. It seems okay as well.
Oh, okay. It might be my end. That's all. It's just my end. And let me just refresh my page. Refresh.
And just talking of Master of the Universe, I started collecting some, and hopefully these will go up in price. That's a Flock Grizzlor.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. I like Grizzlor. Because he was part of the Horde.
Yeah, and then
I was gonna grab some of the He-Man pops, but I just decided against it. Even though there is a Skeletor combo shirt one, I'm thinking about. Oh, you got the Slime Pit one. Wow,
Slime Pit He-Man.
That's pretty new, ain't it?
It's it's Emerald City Comic Con, so that's 2020 spring.
Oh, okay.
Spring 2020.
Sorry, why is it called slime? What's the Slime Pit thing?
No idea. Maybe the chat can help us out there, but I have no idea.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think it was just like I can't remember if it was a clone type thing or what, but
and
actually,
I got that big the Batman one that you got a little while ago, Hive. He's a big heavy Batman, but he doesn't look like Batman. He looks like
oh my god, what is his name? Hold on, I got the box right here.
He's scary looking.
Devastator.
Yes, Devastator. Yeah.
Yeah, Devastator. I took him out of the box, so I got it.
I know, because I saw you with that on one of your streams, and I was like, "Hey, I got that too." Don't have.
Isn't it crazy how heavy it is?
It's really heavy. Yeah, you see,
it's the heaviest pop I own. And it's not like he's a big, like one of the big ones. He's big, but not like big. But yeah, he definitely got some weight. You could you can hurt somebody with that thing.
Smack. We don't get the sticker on it like you guys get, so that takes a little bit of the value away.
Actually, I got something new. I made a haul video, but I'll give everybody a little sneak peek of what it is. Hold on a second.
Exclusive.
Well, it's not Lego. So, but Ryan from M&R Productions and I kept talking about this, and he told me to get it like a month ago, and I started to, and then I forgot to actually get it. And then the other night we were talking, and I found it on Macari, and I actually had a balance on Macari. I had some money, so I got this for almost nothing. But I got the Black Series Imperial Droid.
Whoa, that is so cool!
Yeah. Well, I love the Imperial Probe Droid, right? So I've got the Funko Pop version, I've now got the Lego version, and now I got the Black Series version.
That's so
I'm
cool.
Really happy about that. Yeah. Super duper cool.
I think you're on mute, Greg.
Is that
Thank you, Simon. I was just saying.
Thank you, Flex, for the anniversary comment.
Yeah, they did. Brikx Stage Plus has Mega constructed a full line of He-Man language bricks. The flocked Battle Cat is all. Yeah, Battle Cat, of course. Oh, if only Lego could
Battle
get
Cat.
Yeah, Battle Cat. Cringer to Battle Cat. I used to love that. Awesome day. Right. Okay. I'm going to start building. I'm going to try and build anyway because I'm running out of space.
I was looking at some of the comments. Hello, Ollie. How are you? I see he says Funko Pops make no sense. They bring out special figures at random. Yeah, Funko Pops are a interesting thing to collect because they do stuff like that. I mean, other companies do stuff too, but not the same way that Funko does. Sometimes they do some really awesome random stuff, and then sometimes all they do is just take the same pop and like just put a different paint job on it. You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be like a chase or something. And I don't know. It's a weird market, and it's a flooded market. I specifically only dabble in it just on stuff that I really, really like. Or occasionally I'll buy something and then just to flip it. Like I've still got a couple left that I was gonna sell. Like I think it was the dude, the Stranger Things one, and then there was I think a Rick and Morty one I have that I was gonna sell. I just got them packed away right now. But yeah, it's a weird market. Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
And it's dangerous, man. If you got an addiction to like, look, my wife is a perfect example. She was the first one of us to get a pop. She got a BB-8 at the Baltimore Comic Con years and years ago, and nobody thought too much about it. And then I started getting into them, where I would get like, just like I said, ones that I really, really liked. Like I got the Tron ones, you know, I got the Knights of Ren, you know, some Marvel stuff, some DC stuff. And then she started getting into the Wonder Woman Funko Pops. And more, and at first it was just like the ones that she really, really liked, and then she started getting more and more of them, and now she's dabbled out into icons and other specific characters, or real people. Like she, I got her the Ruth Ginsburg for her birthday, and the Jackie Kennedy for her birthday. Like she loves Jackie Kennedy. I got her the Grey's Anatomy pops. Oh, she loves that show, you know. But yeah, she's really getting into the icons, like, you know, like the Kellogg's or Coca-Colas and whatever. I think I got her like Pillsbury.
Apparently they're great.
They're great. My daughter, she loves that My Hero Academia cartoon. So so Mrs. Hive and I have gotten her like a whole
Sprite.
Yeah, I got.
She was looking for that, wasn't she?
I got her the Sprout and then the Jolly Green Giant one. Yeah.
Oh, dude, because Brick Hive, I don't know if you know, but Sai actually has a Funko Pop channel as well.
Yes, I do know. I do. I was actually thinking about making one myself, or maybe like a separate channel for just other things that I'd mess around with.
Yeah.
But the reason I haven't is because I'm having a hard enough time trying to keep up with my own channel right now, like my normal one. I don't know. Maybe when either my job mellows out a little bit, or I could just make enough money off YouTube to where I don't need to work full time. That I can probably mess around with some other stuff. I mean, it's killing me, dude, because I mean, I used to put out a lot more stuff, and it's just hard for me to do now, and especially more so because I do more of like stop motion stuff, videos now, so those take a lot longer to make. But you know, it is what it is, and you know, over time it'll get a little easier.
Yeah, it definitely will, and you know, you're in like a sort of transition at the moment, though, aren't you? So
well, and there's that as well. Like I made that probe droid stop motion, basically just sitting here at the table, but I can't really do that now because I have the mock for Brick Fair on the table. So space is a big deal because like I said, I'm in a transitional period right now where we sold our house and we haven't bought a new house and we're staying in this apartment temporarily. So I can't really plant roots where you're not going to stay.
No, and the thing is though, is that you and that takes time as well. Actively looking for somewhere to live, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah, and even more so, Mrs. Hive she really wants to have a house built for us. So if that's going to be the case, if that's the road, it's not 100%, but if that's the road we go down, then yeah, we're going to obviously have to wait for the house to be built, which isn't going to be like a next day thing.
No, and it's planning permission and all that jazz.
But it is what it is. It's not. I mean, look, we don't like staying in the apartment because it's cramped. It's not permanent, so we can't really make it feel like a home. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we're trying to be cautious and take our time with buying a new house, and we're saving money while we live here because I get a discount and it's a lot cheaper than our mortgage. So.
That's good, mate. That's a good positive way of looking at it.
Yeah, I try, man. I try. I usually do all right until too many bad things happen at once.
Wow,
like, oh my God.
Yeah, but you've got friends around you to help you deal with these things. That's what we.
That is very true.
I
don't know where I'd be without my friends, man.
See you soon, Will. Will's got to go, but he said he'll be back.
Bye, Will. Yeah, I gotta talk to Will too because I'm not sure. I can't remember if he said for sure he's gonna go down to Brick Fair too. Because if he goes, he's just gonna ride with me down there.
Oh, cool. Do you know him in real life?
We haven't met in person, but we live very close to each other, and we keep talking about hooking up, but I just never get around to it. Mainly just because my life is insane. I was actually gonna have him help me move, but we couldn't get our, not me and Will, but my wife and I, we couldn't get our timing down right on when the heck we were doing everything. So I don't like to tell people like, hey, why don't you come over here Saturday and help me move? And then I cancel on them. I don't like doing those kinds of things. So, but yeah, we're just going to ride down together.
It's so cool. A lot of you going to meet up in Brick Fair this year, aren't they?
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I'm gonna meet people. Yeah, like I'm gonna meet subscribers. I'm gonna, I don't. Chef is. I do know Chef in real life. We knew each other a long time ago up in northern Michigan. So I'll get to see Chef again. Yeah, and I haven't seen Chef in years, so I'll get to see him again. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna meet Sands and Claire for the first time. I'm going to meet Ryan for the first time, even though I've seen Ryan before, but I didn't walk up to him and talk to him when I'd seen him before. I didn't know him or anything. So, I mean, going to meet Will, it's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. That's going to be the craziest thing is just seeing everybody.
Yeah,
in the flesh as well.
Right. Well, and seeing, here's the thing is, like I've told many people, like every time I've gone to Brick Fair, it's just been on a Saturday during the day. I go by myself, walk around and buy a bunch of stuff, see everything. I walk around the place 100 times and, tell people that build these awesome mocks how awesome they are and stuff like that. And then I'm gone,
Yeah.
Now I'm bringing a mock. I'm going down because Brick Fair is only open on Saturday and Sunday to the public.
Right.
So I'm going down Wednesday to set stuff up. And then there's all these backstage things that go on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's the part also that I'm really curious about because even though I've heard and seen vlogs and stuff, I'm very interested to see like what goes on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before Brick Fair even starts. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. If I can get away with it, I'm going to have a tailgate party out in the parking lot. Cook some burgers and dogs and I don't know. I'm not gonna put alcohol, but I don't want nobody getting in trouble or nothing. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I mean, all we get to do, only get like I've only gotten to see the kind of vlogs like from Ginblade, Lego Freak, Brickitect, Ryan, those kind of people who get to go and I think Brixar had some vlogs up as well, and they will exhibit stuff, so you get to see the whole day, and they bring you around different places beyond the brick as well, and they're amazing. They're completely different to anything we've had in Ireland because it's America and it's massive. But I mean, I've never been to one of the ones in the UK either, and when the lockdowns end, I'm definitely going to be heading to the UK to have a look at some, and maybe some in Europe as well, because now we know people in Europe, but America will definitely have to be on the cards for us, Greg. Definitely.
Well, I'm going to America next year, if all goes well, and I'm going to be going to Boston to see my brother. Yeah. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to pop down and see Hive.
That would be amazing.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. Oh, Bricks O'Brien is in the house. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Bricks O'Brien. This is cool. What's this? What's he saying? He's saying Wednesday, Thursday, Friday has different AFOL events generally set up for the show. Just shenanigans. He says, if you're a big AFOL, then you'll like it. Lots to do.
Definitely. I mean, like, I know I'm really looking forward to the yard sale. I was even going to actually have a yard sale table, but then I was like, then I might not be able to buy stuff because I'll be sitting there selling stuff. You know what I mean? So I just said, screw it, and I'll just buy stuff instead. But I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, but I remember everybody telling me about these different events that they have. Hi, Sir Bricks. Hi, Lego Madness. And thank you, Snap.
Hey, LM, how you doing? Cabbage Face says, congratulations, guys. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much.
Hey, Cabbage Face. Thank you.
And Cabbage, you've been here for the journey as well, my friend. So thank you, mate. He's a fairly regular kind of guy on some of our streams, so.
Absolutely.
He's a good lad as well. Do check it out.
Stage Pass. How you doing? Also, meet up in Finland at the Lego house.
Oh, yeah, that is something I wouldn't mind doing, actually. I know Tricky Bricks is going over there at some point next year, and I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'd like to do it when something like that is kind of happening.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool. Darth, thank you so much, my friend. Congrats on 2 years. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that, man.
Let's pop him on there.
Oh, look, there's Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine.
What should we do? Just snap there. We can do another purple one here. Darth.
Yeah, I just found my Duplo block wall, my donation wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally found it in one of the boxes. I got it pulled out. I was trying to figure out where to put it on the tables. Because, yeah, I'm kind of limited on space.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, well, space is the thing, isn't it? That's why I've gone and done this cabin.
Which is looking mighty good, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really pleased how it's coming along. But I tell you what, it's going to fill up quick. I've got to be honest, it really is.
Well, I was looking at the dimensions of it. And, I mean, honestly, it looks like it's about this, maybe a little tiny bit bigger, maybe. But it looks like it's about the size of this room.
Yeah, it's a little under 5 meters by 3 meters. It is. And what makes it different to this room is that it's going to have a city in it, and cities, folks, take up a lot of space.
They do.
Because I was going to do an even bigger one side back in the day, but when with this, I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to just do 2 meters by 1 meter 20, and then that's it. I will work on that. That's my constraint. But what I'm thinking of doing, and Hive, you can tell me what you think about this idea, is I was thinking of getting another 2 tables with really short legs on them, and then putting them on top of that one. So there's kind of an upper section and a lower section.
See, that is actually probably the smart thing to do, because you'll have a high ceiling, or high enough. You know what I mean? It's not going to be low, because it makes me think, the low ceiling makes me think like Brick and it's, his setup. You know what I mean? How he got ceilings in there. So because of what you'll have, and to utilize the space you have, not only could you get, because if you're going to just use that basically for your city, that works out great.
Yeah.
Because you could with just the city, you can do a lot more. You know what I mean? So they're trying to have stuff displayed and blah blah blah. So yeah, stack on top of your buildings, and you can make them just either an upper level or make them in like almost like a hilly area. You know, just have like some rocks for a hill or whatever. And that way you can have buildings on top, a little behind your other buildings.
Yeah, and that's what I do want to do, because it just gives you a little bit. Because I want to have a train thing on it and stuff like that. If I want trains going around it, it might work that I've got the trains under it.
Well, you could have a tunnel that would work out good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, you should definitely do that, Greg. Definitely,
because that'll only take up. When you look at it, you'll see half of a rail track, and the other half will be hidden away, which would be really, really good, and good for space.
Well, especially if you kind of put lights on the front of the trains as well.
Yeah, that looks so cool. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I'm streaming like this, because it's going to be this sort of setup. The city's going to be behind me, and then there's a train going around with the lights on it all the time, and you kind of see it. And I think, oh yeah, that looked quite good actually.
So awesome.
It's good. I'm really looking forward to it. And guys and girls out there, if you want to see how that's going, the vlog, you'll find details down in the description below. Like I was going to miss out on doing that one, miss a trick on that. I try not to, folks, I really do. He goes, Greg's building more of Tokyo than London, just stacking on top of each other. Yeah, I tell you what, mate, I've been there as well. And those are crazy places. Have I been to Tokyo? No, I've not been to Tokyo. I've been to Singapore. Hong Kong. Hong Kong's the other place I've been to. I want to go to Tokyo though. But boy, that is a long plane flight. But when I was out there, I got photographs of it. Maybe I'll put some up later, Ollie, as you've kind of brought it up. But dude, they've got scaffolding on their buildings, like 9 stories up, and it's all bamboo. It's like
wow, man. The bamboo is really strong.
Oh, dude, the guys are walking around on that scaffolding in their toes, their bare feet. It's like you watch them, it's like, blimey, it's like watching some sort of entertainment show. It really is.
I look at it and freak out and thinking, man, that's an OSHA regulation. What the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah,
you're gonna get fined $15,000.
I bet Ollie's had a few of those, didn't you, Ollie? Yeah, I miss Ollie. Ollie, when are you going to come on a stream again? I know you don't do too much Lego, but you know what, dude? I was talking with Tech the other day, and we love your company, mate. We really do. You're a good guy, and I don't think you necessarily have to be a Lego YouTuber to be an AFOL or anything like that.
No, it's an adult fan of Lego. It doesn't say an adult builder of Lego or anything else. It just is an adult fan of Lego.
Yeah.
I mean, I know most of us are builders and stuff or whatever, but
Brickstage Party says, I thought about trains underneath, but it eats into my storage room. I decided I don't want to lose storage of parts, monorail elevator. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. And do you know what? I'm quite lucky so far. I've never actually run out of space yet. So I will still be able to use this as a bit of a storage place for certain Lego sets as well. But I am more sensitive. I've just bought a load of organisers as well. 5 have just turned up the other day, and I've got those to do. They're a bit like the ones. They're not the same because we can't get Iris ones over here, Si.
I thought you meant you bought like people to organise for you, part of your entourage. But that's fine.
No, I haven't hired them yet.
The funny thing is, when Greg says, I'm lucky I haven't run out of space yet," he's got a cave, like the back cave, full of his sets. Like, he's got the Queen's Guard guarding them.
This is it. Got to guard those crap children, simply. Come in. But it's I've often thought about what an AFOL is. I was watching one of those Cali Brick podcasts, and they were talking about AFOLs, and I just think being an AFOL is kind of like a status of mind. If you think about Lego, or you think about buildings and anything to do with Lego, whether it be thinking about it, drawing it as well. A lot of people draw it. You're an AFOL. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I know what the essence of what a lot of us feel it is, you know what I mean? And that's us, people that are in Lego, you know what I mean? But if you take the definition for what it is, I mean, it's like I said, it just says adult fan of Lego. So anybody that's a fan of Lego You know, I mean, look, I have some subscribers that I know that might be friends or family, and they don't collect Lego or anything like that, but they cheer me on. They love Lego. They think it's awesome. You know, Mrs. Hive is a good example of that. You know, she's fascinated by the stuff that we do and things that we build and some of the sets that come out and our community and our energy. And I mean, so is she a collector and a builder? No. Is she a fan of Lego? Yeah. You know what I mean? But I get what the essence of what normally we would think of as an A-fall. Same thing like as a T-fall or a K-fall, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that anybody can be one. It doesn't have to be specific to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like the fact that my tastes have changed as well. Like I'm building modulars now. Asked me a year ago if I'd be doing that, and I would have said no. In all honesty, folks, I really wouldn't. You know, I never thought I'd ever go there, but people like Cy O'Connor and certainly Brick Hive with his city in the background and stuff like that when he streamed before, that would inspire me to want to do that. And I'm still slightly on the fence with the Mills plates, but I think I need to start as I mean to go on, and I can go down the Mills plate route. And I'm thinking of doing that, but I wouldn't say it was the be all and end all of having to do it. I mean, maybe in hindsight, I should have started this on a Mills plate as well, or maybe something like that. But have you got any thoughts on that side?
Yeah, I mean, now that you know where your city's going to be and you have your vision is there. So now, like, because you know, and you just told us that you're going to have a limit of the size of the city. So the mills will be expensive, and then it'll stop being expensive because you'll be finished with your city. But if you've got a big room, like it's going to be expanding all the time, etc., etc. So I think, yeah, for you, definitely, mills is a good idea.
Yeah, I think I will, because I'm quite lucky, Si. I've got access to Lego stores, and some of those, because I tell you what, folks, Mills is expensive. It really is. But if you've got access to Lego stores and the pad walls and stuff like that, then you're going to save loads of money.
Yeah, definitely. And I will, because I've been in the same boat as far as the Mills plates. Because in the beginning, I wanted nothing to do with it. Yeah. And not in a bad way. It was just like, again, it's really expensive. I would have had to tear my whole city apart and all that stuff. But now, well, not now, but I've already been wanting to, I changed my mind. I've been wanting to do Mills plates. So I have the perfect opportunity when we buy a house to get that set up. And the thing about the Mills plates is, one, your stuff is more stable. Two, I think it creates a much better look as far as the contrast to roads, especially if you get these new roads. Three, what I am going to be doing is wiring and having a lot of lights in the city and stuff like that. So it's perfect to run wires through. And there's a couple other great benefits to it as well. But it's just like Greg said, it's expensive, especially if you have a big city. I mean, it's not too bad if you just have maybe one table with 6 buildings or whatever. But yeah, if you have multiple tables in a huge city. See, the good thing about me is I have a lot of forest and beach and desert. It's not just a city. So
yeah.
I tell you who I feel has done really good with their city. That's the likes of Shy.
Oh yeah, dude, I love the way he's got his shelves set up, man.
I love what he's done around the edging.
Yeah, it's really, really creative, man.
Let's have a look at the chat. Say hi. What's going on out there? Brick Stage Pass. He says Mills depends on why as well. I only do mine because I need to transport it, and I think more options.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to go down the light area as well. I think again, if I'm live streaming, I've got a city behind me that's all lit up. I've got for the, and you've not seen this yet, folks, but it's there now. In the cabin. There's there's 4 lots of lights, all of which are on bars, and there's all in all, I've got 16 lights, spotlights down there that I can kind of move around and stuff like that. So lighting is quite a big thing for me, and getting that just right down there. Hopefully it all works and there's not much flicker that happens when I go live and all that sort of thing. Who knows? You don't know until you know, folks. You really don't. But it's kind of trying to be a little bit forward thinking as well in all of this, and it's just like what Si said. It's the initial outlay, and and then you get to a point where it doesn't cost you anything anymore. So that's
done.
Says Greg, if you go Mills, you're going to have to start now with Assembly Square. Yeah, well, I'll do a video where I'm converting them. I think we got Bearded Bricks in the house. Hello, mate.
What's up, Bearded Bricks?
He goes, cities are extremely difficult to have all the pieces for. I have to do multiple brick link orders even. And he said blink link then. Someone completely different. That is orders weekly just to keep up with pieces. Yeah, that is the thing. Now, did I see on you on Instagram yesterday? Bearded Bricks has had a kid.
I think so. It was bearded somebody.
I'm sure Bearded Bricks. Is it you?
He has a lot going on right now. I know that.
Yeah.
Did I miss that? Did you?
I don't know. I just
miss it.
I just thought it was really lovely that someone shared that experience of having a child on Instagram yesterday. Let us know, mate. Was it you?
It might have been the Bearded Brick.
Oh, maybe I know Bearded Brick's got a lot going on with work and everything. You know.
Yeah, it goes. The new road plates make it so much cheaper if you don't use them. And I tell you what, Brick Stage Pass, guys, and I couldn't believe this when I saw it. The new road plates, or we call them road plates, just the road system, really, isn't it? A couple of weeks ago, they were going for 50% off on Amazon.
What?
Yeah, 50% off. They were.
The new ones, was it?
Yeah, the brand new ones.
Yeah, I've seen them go on discount everywhere.
Yeah, because I bet they don't sell well. I bet they don't sell well at all. Because who's going to want, like Joe Blogs? They wake up, I'm going to go and buy a Lego set today. Oh, what Lego set are you thinking of getting? I'm going to get myself some road. Okay, fine. Yeah, we're going to build roads, are we? That's interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, I could see maybe a kid having one, you know, because it's got like a little other, like a car in it or something like that. But I can't imagine, like, they're big sellers.
It was the Bearded Brick on it.
Yeah.
There's too many bricks and too many bearded men on. I'm saying that it could be a woman for all we know. I've seen The Showman. These things go on, folks. They really do. But anyway, what I will say, Bearded Brick, congratulations on making it to another Saturday, my friend, and welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. And you know what, folks? Please do us a favour. You know Si O'Connor, you know Brick Hive, you know me. But if you don't, check us all out. Details in the description below. I think I've added the links down there. I've certainly put down who's on it. But anyway, you'll find them anyway, folks. I've actually got, if you go back to my front page, I think they call it that on YouTube, my front page, my cover page. If you go there, you'll certainly find links to their channels down there as well, folks. But also as well, do us a favour, give us a thumbs up. And what I'll do a little bit later, because I did a funny thing today. So Hive and I are using the same thumbnail, and I found myself putting stuff into the chat on his stream. I'm like, hold on a minute, this isn't my stream, this is Hive stream. So I'll stick a link on that in an hour or so as well. Because this is just part one of a 2-part series today, folks. It really is. We're just going to be
mine's labeled episode 2.
yeah, and that's what made me. That's when the penny dropped. I was kind of I was thinking, bloody, this is, I can't pin this. What's going on? This message, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm in the wrong stream. I'm not even on my own channel. There we go. But I did think to myself, that's a nice thumbnail. I was like, oh yeah, it's my work.
It was very nice, very nice.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah,
sorry, Si?
Snap to Good Bricks is going. Enjoy the day, everyone. I've got to pop out for a bit.
Bye, Snap.
Snap to Good Bricks. Thank you so much as well. And just so you know, I will split the money with Hive as well. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you again, Snap.
And I'll get Si a drink as well. I do appreciate that, because I know Snap is a big fan of yours as well, Si. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. So here we go. Let's lay some more bricks. So what I'm doing, folks, I'll tell you what I'll do. Just for a few minutes, I'll just change the camera over so you can see what's going on down here. At least I think you can. Let's see that. Where's that going to take us? There we go. That's good. So you can see a little bit what's going on here. Now, what ordinarily speaking, folks, what I would do is I would actually have 2 cameras on, but for some reason I can't use it with Edge at the moment. It's not allowing me to, so I can't do that.
Hey, Emily, Amasaurus. Do you know I spent the whole morning catching up on Emily's videos, and then I started catching up on Hive's videos as well, because I'm caught up on nearly everybody else's. And with yours, Hive, they're completely different to most people's, because you've got your fan mail coming in, and you have stuff like that. And now Emily has fan mail coming in as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so don't tell Lorraine, I spent most of the morning catching up on YouTube two channels.
Oh, very cool.
Well, thank you, Si.
Yep.
Do you know what? Because Amasaurus has got a PO box now, which is pretty cool, and it's something I have thought about doing. But blimey, they're expensive in the UK.
Are they?
They're literally hundreds and hundreds of pounds, like £400 for a year.
Oh, wow.
So
I wonder how much they are here, because I was thinking about getting one in case anyone wanted to send me Sig Figs. But yeah, I haven't looked into how much the cost of it is.
Well, Emily did allude to the fact that they're not the cheapest thing in the world, but you know, it's I don't know. Emily, if you think they're worth it, let us know. Don't have to say exactly how much they are or anything like that. But let us know, because it is something I've sort of toyed with. Equally, I suppose if someone wanted to send me something, if I know them, I just give them my home address. If I don't, I can always just give them my work address. So it's kind of protected that way, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I wouldn't need a big PO box. But I'm like the same way, Greg. I mean, if I know somebody, I'll just give them my address. But I mean, if I don't know anybody that well, I mean, yeah, I'd rather just give them a PO box, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, that is the thing. But I'm not, I'm not no big YouTuber or anything like that. So I might do it. If I did do it, I'd want to sort of really push the envelope out, so to speak. Sorry, that is a poor pun there, folks. And use it to its optimal thing. Emily says, "Good morning, Si and panel. Hope you're doing well, Amasaurus, and say hi to Ross for us. Fooling with Brikx says laugh out loud, and Lorraine Fox O'Connor says, O'Connor, yeah.
No, I was doing housework, and I had the laptop on and I was watching videos.
Yeah, that's when I love doing all that. Yeah, on in the background.
Especially when it's our live stream, older live streams like the Hive stream. I watch that some daytime because I can't watch it at nighttime. Or I like to watch Brickx podcast and the Cali Brick Click in the daytime as well. When you're doing housework, because you don't have to look at the screen, you can just listen.
Yeah, those are all good ones too to watch.
Yeah.
I am enjoying all the podcasts. There seems to be so many people doing podcasts at the moment. Which is
I was really enjoying. I was watching some old Good Morning Brick Worlds the other day, man, and I put this on the vlog too, like a couple weeks ago. That Mrs. Neverland was on the panel. I was like, wow, man, I haven't seen Mrs. Neverland on a panel in a long time.
Yeah,
it was awesome, man. It was really cool. Emily, what'd you say? I got the largest size because I assume they put the boxes in the PO box. Turns out you have to go pick up the packages at the desk. Get the small size, let's save them money. Thank you, Emily.
Wow.
See, that is precious advice right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about getting a small one anyways, but even if I was thinking about getting a bigger one, that's vital information to know.
Yeah. Thanks, Emily.
And by the way, if you guys haven't, you must be living under a rock, but you really should check out Emily's channel if you haven't. Her and Ross, man, they put out such good content. And again, they're also really positive influences in the community.
They really are, folks. And the fact is, and good luck. I don't think I said it in person, Emily, but good luck with your venture of going full time on YouTube. It's a big leap.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm sure you'll do really well.
Of course.
Their content is addictive as well. That's why I spent all morning watching it, because it's like they go to places like that we don't have in Europe, like Bricks and Figs, as Ross pointed out in one of the videos. And like the stuff there is so cool. And you know, the road trips, the vlogs, you know, the room, the background, everything. And obviously Ladybird, the dog, is pretty cool as well.
Of course, love Ladybird.
Yeah, what a cool dog.
Even if you're not into Lego, you should subscribe to them just to catch some glimpses of Ladybird. That dog. I love that dog so much.
One of the videos, Ross was talking to Ladybird, and Ladybird's in the back of the car, and they're like, "Are you tired, Ladybird?" And she started to close her eyes and fall asleep. I was like, "No way!"
Oh man, and it's such a beautiful story on, you know, like how they got Ladybird and everything too. You know,
yeah,
it's kind of inspired me. You know, it's just this morning I was talking to Mrs. Hive about, because our doggy, you know, she's getting old now, and you know, we know the time won't be too far off. But we were discussing about how you know, we got to have a dog in our lives, you know. So we were thinking about maybe going and checking the pound out and seeing if we can, you know, give a doggy a good home.
Yeah. I didn't know Miss Bricks of Fun, who was on last night. She's got a dog as well. Lucky, that was quite a little cutie, wasn't it? So
yeah, little fluffy thing.
Yeah,
dogs are great, man. I mean, I make fun of dogs a lot, but I make fun of a lot of things a lot. But dude, if you need a best friend, get a dog.
Yeah,
like a dog, as long as you treat it good, of course, you know. But a dog will love you till the cows come home, man. That dog will think the world of you.
It's unconditional love. It really
is.
And
they're loyal. They'll always love you. They'll protect you. Yeah, man. Cats, I like cats a lot, but they're not like dogs.
No,
they're not going to protect you. I don't know about their loyalty.
Yeah, they just want someone to feed them.
But I do love cats too, though, man. Right. I've always been fascinated with just cats in general, as far as like things like their agility and stuff. You know, like how if a cat falls, like it'll always like land on its feet. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people like that as well.
Yeah, I think I know a few.
Tech got to say yesterday at the end of London Calling that he is the guest on Cali Brick this week as well. So check that out.
Congratulations, Tech.
Yeah.
They're going to grill you really hard, so watch out.
It's done and dusted. It's live.
Just kidding.
He's been grilled like a cheese sandwich.
Nah, man. I had such a good time when I was on there, and it's such a great podcast, dude. They have such great topics and discussion, different perceptions, and I mean, Claire, Shy, and Ninja are all such awesome people.
Yeah, I'm liking the Californian vibe.
Yeah, and there's definitely a California vibe to it, man. West Coast. West Side.
Cooper. I haven't seen Magic Cooper for ages.
Huh?
I haven't seen Magic Cooper Productions for ages. Irishman.
Hello, Magic Cooper. Hello, Abby. Hello, Fulham with the Bricks. Pretty short hair last year. Let's take a dog.
Yeah, Fooling with the Bricks is kind of new on the scene. Hey, Abby. Abby, question for you. Sorry, I did ask the question yesterday, but I didn't spot the answer. My apologies for that if you did. But is it Abby the Brick Squirrel or Abby the Brick Swirl? Let us know in the comments below.
I like that too, by the way. Brick Swirl. I like that.
I like that a lot. He goes, I'm a cat man, Fooling with the Bricks. He says, we adopted a British short hair last year. She's like a dog. She has helped my mental health so much, and she's sleeping on my head right now. Yeah, that's another good thing, folks. Lego, animals, very good for your mental health. They really are. And I don't mean, and mental health isn't about necessarily having bad mental health. It's just good. it's like exercise. It's good for your bones, good for your muscles and stuff
Dude,
like
that. It's just like it's been scientifically proven like that hugs are good for your mental health, man.
Yeah.
Like just that connection you have with somebody, you know what I mean? It's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
Hi Jar. Hi Justin.
Hey, Jar's in the house. Hello, mate. Happy anniversary. Cheers, dude. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Magic People, I agree. The Assembly Square is man, you should definitely get it.
I nearly bought it again last weekend. We've got I've got a Lego haul coming out this week with it's me and Tech. Tech is doing the vlog, and honestly, folks, you will laugh. And you will seriously laugh at my expense at it. You really will. But I love falling. All I will say is I love falling around. That's all I'm going to say.
You said fooling or falling?
But there you go. So you're going to have to you're going to have to work that one out for yourself when you see it. But what I will say, folks, after what we did was then we did the Lego haul afterwards. And we was going to try and do it on set in the shopping place. But as it happened, we just did it over a live stream like this and recorded it. So that's pretty cool. Cool stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. And no problem with that side. Thank you, dude. No, so yeah, so all good stuff. So yeah, I'm only on part 6, folks. But there is a lot of bricks. What I'll say is bag 1 is always about the tiling, and you've got to get that right. Otherwise, it all goes completely pear-shaped. It really does. But I'll tell you what I'm going to get. I'm going to get myself a drink. So I'll be literally 5 seconds, folks.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he really was.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Dang, I thought Si and I were going to get you, man.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So Abby has your answer in the chat. It's squirrel. Abby the brick squirrel.
Oh, brick squirrel. Wow.
I quite like the brick swirl as well, but
Yeah.
brick squirrel it is.
Oh, I thought maybe the K was silent. My bad. Brick squirrel.
And Jarv says, "Did you remember to switch around the base plates, Greg?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jarv, I did. That's exactly what I've done. That's how So I've put on the instructions, folks. It says do it like that. But I've switched them around the other way. You can't really see that. Actually, I tell you what, to make it a little bit easier, I'm only on part 6. It's not going to be hard to lose myself. There we go. So there we go. That's how it tells you to do it. And I've done it the opposite to that, as per mine and Jar's conversation last night, folks. And if you want to watch that back, again, check the links in the description below to watch London Calling number 72. So yeah. Anyway, part 6. There we go. I've got a long way to go. This is a big set, Jarv. It really is. I'm going to be building this for a little while, and I don't mean just today. But this is nice. In this stream, in this first part of the stream, I'm kind of plodding, right? Because I'm talking to the chat as well. Magic Cooper, Bricks with Justin, hello, mate. And Hive has got his head down, and because he knows he's got to knock out as much as he can. Because in a few hours, it all switches up, goes up a few gears, and he's going to be doing the hosting with the mosting.
Yeah, that's how we do our long day streams like this, man. And we've had some long ones before, like.
Oh.
Yeah, like even today, like, you know, Mrs. High was like, yeah, so how long are you going to go for? And I was like, I'm only going to go for like 6 hours, you know. And she's like, oh, okay. Because she knows there's been days we've gone 8, 9. Yeah. I think we've even gone a little longer than that before.
I think we've done 11 and a half before, Hive.
Yeah, and I can't wait to eventually do a 24-hour one. As soon as the opportunity hits. I was thinking about doing one at Brick Fair because the thing I need is I need a couple days around that I can recuperate or prep for it. You know what I mean? I can't just do it on like a Friday night and then start and then hope like I'll be okay by Monday for work. And Bricks with Justin, thank you. Appreciate that. The 2 years. Congrats. Appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if it'd be a good idea to do it at Brick Fair either, but I can't stay up for 24 hours and then not go to sleep during, you know what I mean? Because Brick Fair is going on.
Yeah, it's You got some good brick shows out there, mate. So, well, when is the next show that you're going to go to? The one that you're kind of teeing up for?
Well, for me, it's Brick Fair, Virginia, which would be in basically about a month and a half. And after that, I mean, I would like to go to the one in Alabama because my mom lives in Pensacola, Florida, which is pretty close to there. So I kind of get to see my mom at the same time, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to get out there. But I definitely, Mrs. Hive and I were talking about going to the one in Chicago, because she also wants to go to Chicago and see Chicago. So,
okay, that's pretty cool.
I don't know. There's a few, man, because like there's one in Philly. I could go to that because Philly's only a few hours away from me, so it's not like it's too far. It just depends on a lot of things, you know. Like if I have something I'm going to exhibit, you know, I'm going to have to drive there. So it just depends on those kinds of things. Oh, did you see Abby's asking what the internal dimensions of your brick shed is?
Yeah, so the external dimensions are 5 by 3. Internally, it's something like 4 meters 80 by 3 meters 80 as well. So it's a good size. It's basically the size of a double room, and you have to stick within certain dimensions, folks, before you have to sort of get planning permission for it. Like the height is 2 meters 50 by 2 meters 20. That's the thing. So it's good height. I mean, basically, I can just about, if I'm bearing in mind I'm 6 foot tall, folks, I can just about touch the ceiling. So it's a good height and everything like that. Good question, Eddie. Do you know what the thing is as well for that vlog site is that I'm not just catering for people that are into Lego. It's more as well for people that want to build a garden office, because that's really what it is. It's a garden office.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was talking about doing something similar to that. Like if my mom came and lived with us, and if we didn't have enough room in the house, I was gonna build like something like that outside for her and run the electric and plumbing and all that stuff out there. Because I'm not a carpenter. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would not be probably the right person to build the frame for it. But as far as everything else goes, like the electricity and the plumbing and the drywall and like everything else, I could do.
Is drywall still drywall if it's on the ceiling?
Yeah, dry ceiling. I can tell you this: it sucks hanging it. Unless if you got the right jacks for it, it's okay. But I remember I used to help my uncles do it, man. And I used to have to hold it up while they would screw it all in. Since I was the young one and the strongest, you know, I'm the one that had to hold it up. I was like, oh my god, this sucks.
we just call it plasterboard.
Yeah.
I mean, and like it depends on what exactly you get, because there's like sheetrock and stuff like that. It depends on
what's sheetrock? That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's just different material. And then there's like I think it's called fireboard, which is it's basically a board you would put behind places that it's very fire retardant. So it takes a long time for it to burn. So it kind of contains a fire. Cool. And there's like stuff like behind tile, like if you have like a bathroom and this and that. It's a lot of different stuff. I'm not a professional when it comes to like in that field. It's just stuff that I've dabbled in here and there.
Yeah. Greg, if you were going to start to build a Lego shed like that, could you, or a cabin, could you? I don't know about the planning laws. Could you actually dig down and have 2 levels, but keep the level as it is in yours, like have a basement, if you know what I mean?
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. For me, because I did think that I could, but I'm fortunate. If I didn't have the space, I would definitely consider doing that, because I looked into like you get like an inch thick glass roof that you can put on it, and it can be underground. Like literally, my first thought was not to do a cabin, but actually to put it right underground.
Yeah.
But I'm quite fortunate that I've got this runoff in my garden that just runs on for like 200 feet or so. So I thought, well, do you know what? I might as well just use that. And the nice thing about it is that you can't actually see the cabin from the house, because the first part of the garden is flat, and then it goes down to a terraced area, and then it goes down again, and then it just goes off. So I'm kind of fortunate in that respect side that I could do it. And I just thought, well, the cost of digging out all that earth, because we're talking tons and tons and tons. You know, you imagine 3 meters by 5 meters square pulled out the ground. You've got to put it somewhere. And that's a lot of skips and a lot of effort and a lot of manpower. And my house is detached, but getting down the sides, it's only kind of like, you know, alleyway width, all that sort of thing. So it was something I looked into. Cost-wise, it just would have been astronomical in comparison to a cabin. So I just went for a hardy cabin, and then it was a case of, well, do I get it built bespoke, or do I get some sort of, I don't know, Nordic ready-made kit? And it was pretty much the same price, to be honest. So I thought, well, do you know what? I'm going to design it how I want to design it. No windows, one great big door on it, because Lego and windows don't really get on.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell you that you should make your door dimension a little bigger if you can. Make sure you get tables and stuff in there.
Oh yeah, well, I tell you what, folks, in week 4, I think it's week 4 anyway, the door comes, and oh my God, it was so heavy. Like, I was just so glad I was actually there to help the guys, because the frame for the door, right, was 100 kilograms in weight. It was. And then the windows that went in the doors, or the glass that goes in the doors, were 90 kilograms each. We're talking hundreds of pounds of weight. And I've got this pergola at the top of the steps that lead down into my garden. And the pergola is, I don't know, let me draw it on here. So this is the front of my pergola, like that. So there's your pergola, it goes like that, and then it just kind of goes backwards, doesn't it? You know, you've got like other stuff that goes on there, and it kind of goes like that. There's your pergola, and plants grow up here and stuff like that. And just by sheer fluke, folks, sheer fluke, we managed to get the door through at that angle. It just got through. That was it. Otherwise, I would have been pulling up some plants that had been there for quite a while. So that was lucky, but it was just so heavy. It was just so heavy. And and the guy came up with the lorry to deliver it. And I thought, I'm going to video this because it looks blooming heavy. It looks like it'd be a bit of an adventure. So I just quickly set up the camera, and then I went out there, had a look at it. I was like, blimey, these are massively heavy. I said, guys, I'm going to help with this. You can't do this by yourself. Like, these are strong legs, but this is like super big weight, and you're going down steps as well. So I kind of helped out. But
I'm sure even if they could do it by themselves, they appreciated the help.
I mean,
it sounds like that was a really crazy door.
There's hundreds of pounds. I mean, the door is over 3 meters in length and over 2 meters in height. And the frame, like I say, the frame was hundreds of pounds. Abby, the brick squirrel, gives a super sticker. Thank you, Abby. I think this is your first one. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Abby.
Hi, Chef. Hi, PJ.
He goes, hi, PJ Brikx. Hey, PJ Brikx. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Hey, Jeff. We were talking about you a little bit earlier on. Good to see you, dude. Abby. We can't put you, Abby. Abby, I'm going to pop you on here, right in the middle, because this is your first one. Abby. It's Abby without an E. Okay. I'm thinking Abbey National or something like that. Do you remember when Santander was called Abbey National, Si?
I do. Now, those banks, that one wasn't here. Santander is here now. But like we used to get all the English ads from ITV. So you'd always see the English banks and everything. Still do.
Yeah. The brick. And I've got to spell it right. That's
yes.
KWRL. Wicked. Thank you, Abby. You're on there, Abby.
Woo!
It's in there. London Wall. Thank you so much. This is quite nice.
She says she had to link her PayPal. So basically, you're not linking your PayPal. You're giving all your details to Greg, and he's going to buy loads of Lego.
Yeah. It's as easy as that, folks. Thank you. Thank you for paying for my bad habit.
Good habit.
It is a good habit, actually. It's a very good habit. One habit that I'm never going to kick, I reckon. But I see some people, I think, is it I'm Bored Toys? Are they doing it differently now that you can pay via directly to them or something like that?
I don't know. I know. Brenda has Patreon, so you can pay through there. And some people use. You can pay through Streamlabs, I think.
That's it. Yeah, Streamlabs.
As a tip, you can give them a tip through Streamlabs, and I don't think they take as much as YouTube, but everyone wants a commission. So,
well, yeah, that's the thing. Unless you pay people directly, as a friend or family or something like that, you're never going to get all of it. And yeah, you know, I can understand. YouTube takes like a minimum 30%, folks. It really does. But equally, you got to think to yourself, well, I wouldn't be able to get that money if I wasn't on their platform.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, YouTube, who are Google, they give us the software for free. They store all of our videos for free. They give us, like, you know, the ability to accept, you know, new members and you know, donations for free, and they handle all that stuff for free. Well, I don't say when I say for free, I mean that's what the handling fee is for, that they take. You know, the bank probably takes more than them.
Yeah,
you know,
so I don't personally have an issue with it. Yeah, I'm with you, Si. I think when you think about it, it's actually not a bad deal, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Red Carnage, good to see you. So we've not really spoken to you much about this hive.
What's that?
How are you getting on with R2?
I'm sorry?
How are you getting on with R2?
I got a leg built.
Hello,
my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Is that his middle leg?
Yeah.
Ding dong.
And as you can see, it extends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just like the real thing, eh?
There you go, baby.
I tell you,
but you can get a sense of scale, though. I mean, at least with the leg, you know how roughly tall. I think it's like 2 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 2 feet. That'd be 24 inches for, you know, you guys use a metric system. Or you guys use centimeters. I can't remember.
We use decimal, but what makes me laugh is you Americans, you kicked us out, and you've kept the old style of measurements, whereas we've got for the new.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Our system is ingrained in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know when you guys say kilometers and stuff, I can't even picture in my head what it is, because I know what a mile is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't even, like, but I will say it's stupid. Like, we should catch up with the rest of the world and so we could all be on the same page. Because for me, I like individualism, but with certain things, I like conformity. You know what I mean? And these are things I like conformity for. Like, it's just better, man. I have a universal system. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to something like math, because math is universal. So it's not like you can't make it universal. Just for some reason we haven't. But I don't know.
I still use inches, but I obviously I was a DJ, so I always measure things in the width of a record. So if someone says, "Oh, that's 6 inches long," I think of a 7-inch record, and if you said 24 inches, I'm thinking 2 12-inch records stacked on top of each other. That's
there you go. Right? You know what? It's weird because it kind of makes me think of Pulp Fiction. You know, I don't know if you guys seen that when they're in the car talking about the quarter pounders. You know, and they're like, he's like, what do they call quarter pounders over there? He's like, well, they have the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is. sorry, pardon my language. But he's like, they called it a Royale with cheese. You know,
Royale with cheese, yeah.
So I mean, it is interesting because I was telling Mrs. Hyde before the stream started, you know, about how really awesome it is that we can stretch the stream across the world. You know, because obviously you guys are over there, I'm here, and even over here in America, like Coconut and Ninja later that'll be here, like they're more west of me, you know what I mean? So it's not like any of us are even close. I mean, I guess maybe Solo and Greg, but that's because you guys aren't close, right? I mean, Ireland's not.
We're technically in different countries. He's size in Ireland, and I'm in England. If you want to break it down to that,
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture a map in my head. You know what I mean? Like how far away that is. And I can't do it.
Do you know what? I could probably get to Si's house in about 2 hours, I reckon.
Oh, okay. So it's not too bad then. Well, you're closer to Si than I am to Coconut or Ninja.
Exactly. I mean, on the plane, I think it's 50 minutes to get from Dublin Airport to maybe Gatwick, and then it's just a taxi, whatever, to Greg's. But you see, I always forget like that America is so big. You can literally go on holidays in America and go from, you could go from a cold part of America to Hawaii, which is part of America. It's, and that's tropical. Whereas Europe is like, it's still accessible. We can go from Ireland to the other corner of Europe, and it would only take maybe 4 or 5 hours on an airplane.
Yeah, I mean, like if I wanted to go visit Ninja, I mean, even if I drove straight through and didn't stop, dude, it would still take me a couple days. Yeah. But for me to drive comfortably, like stop, rest, get gas, food, you know what I mean, sleep, like it'd take me probably about 4 days.
Wow.
Blimey. If there was
he's a couple thousand miles away from me.
Wow. If there was roads between me and Si, if there was like a bridge or something like that, I could get to Si in probably 6 or 7 hours, I reckon.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, Mrs. Hive can make it in 1 day.
Has she got a turbo boost on her car?
She doesn't drive as slow as me.
Does she make you a little bit nervous?
Sometimes.
I gotta pop out, guys. I will pop back in. If I don't pop back in here later, I'll pop back in with Hive later. So I'll see you later on Hives for definite anyway, and I'll stay there till I'm kicked out. And
I gotta send out the links here shortly too. So I'll send.
No worries. I'm gonna go. So see you later. Thanks for having me on, and happy anniversary again, Greg. And Hive.
Thank you, Ty.
Bye, chat.
Take care, Si. Great to see you, dude. Thanks for being here
with us.
Thank you.
Brikx suggested, yeah, I know. I've seen the map, the world map.
He's a big fan. Have you seen what do you think of the Lego map that's coming out? Or out, I should say. It's out there now, folks. We can see it.
You're talking about the mosaic, right?
The mosaic map of the world, yeah.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I don't like the fact all the countries are white. It's just bizarre, I think.
It's just... And I like maps. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say because I do like maps. Normally, when I was growing up and stuff like that, and even when I was an adult at some certain times, like I've had a world map, and especially at least the United States map because I've lived in so many different places. So I was one of those people I put like a thumbtack on. You know what I mean? But I've always been fascinated with the world. You know, just geography in general, and locations and climates and stuff. So, I mean, but yeah, it's. I don't know how to say it the right way. It's kind of a boring one.
Yeah, fooling with Brikx it's not for him either. It's not my sort of thing at all. But I can appreciate it. I just don't like the color choice.
It's just kind of bland. It doesn't pop out. Like the world globe thing that Lego made or whatever, like that big huge thing, like that is amazing. And I'm not just talking about because of the size of it and all that, but I mean the colors that they used for it. I mean, it just really pops out. But yeah, it's almost like that world map has a shade of gray or something. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's not. I might have really considered it if it like I said popped out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I read Carnage.
Yeah, it's a strange one. But what do you lot out there in the chat think about it? Feeling that he doesn't really kind of float his boat. It doesn't really do it for me either, in all honesty. But I can appreciate people liking it. And if anyone's out there who's built it, let us know as well.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing too that I learned when I built the Iron Man mosaic is. It was fun, but it was very monotonous and tedious. And I have diabetes, so my fingers don't work as good as they used to. So trying to do thousands of those little studs can get a little difficult after a while. So
I think a lot of people do. I wouldn't say people complain about it, but they do kind of say that it does kind of end up hurting their fingers a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, but they are. I mean, the mosaics are great because they're artwork, and I do like them a lot. I definitely would like to buy all of the Iron Man so I can have all the Iron Mans plus the big one, and the same thing with the Sith one.
Yeah, yeah. And do you think you'll get more of the Iron Man ones?
It's possible. I mean, I'll be quite honest. It's probably going to be like if they're on sale and if it's the right time, because as you know, there's just so many things to buy.
Yeah,
just can't get everything.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't. It's impossible. What do you think of that Batman cowl?
With the classic one?
No, the Batman, the one that's kind of not really based on any particular Batman cowl. It's to me, it doesn't look right, especially with that strange bit of plastic that just runs where the mouth normally is.
Yeah, that's the classic 50s one, right? Or 60s one or whatever.
No. That one looks all right. I think that one looks fine. That's I don't.
Oh, you're talking about the black one, like the
the black one.
I mean, it's again, it's all right. It's just like not something I particularly care for that much. I don't know. I like the helmets a lot, and I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to get all the helmets. I think Darth Vader is the only, and Iron Man are the only two helmets that I don't have. But I don't really like the cowls. The Venom and the Carnage one. The Carnage, I do like the color scheme of it, and I think it looks pretty decent. But yeah, I don't know. They're okay. It's just not my cup of tea.
No, and I don't know. Out of all the sort of helmets that have come out so far, which which one would you say is your favorite? The Boba Fett, Darth Vader?
It's a tie between the TIE Fighter pilot and the Scout Trooper.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I like Boba Fett character more, but just as far as like the helmet build and stuff and the way they look, I love that TIE Fighter, and I'm a huge Scout Trooper fan, and I just love the way their helmets are.
Yeah. So I'm interested in, but the most is a hard pass because the odd color. Yeah, I agree. And Brick Squirrel, she's right into that sort of thing. Freedom Bricks, this is, I think the mosaics are awesome. I am going to make a few castle shields. Yeah, good idea.
Hey Nick, how you doing? The mosaics are really awesome. The mosaics, I know this is going to sound probably almost blasphemous, but the mosaics are almost Lego sets that I'd like to really have, but not really build. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like,
no, I know what you mean.
Like, if I was like really rich, I would buy them and then just pay somebody to build them for me. You know what I mean? They're not like builds that I would really enjoy building that much. You know what I mean? But I love it. It's kind of like if you would hire somebody to paint a painting or something. Except it could be a copy of a painting, I guess. I don't know the right way to put that. But yeah, they're great. And I think that they definitely appeal to people that wouldn't be into Lego. Yeah. I mean, because I know there's been some people in my life that I've known that are huge either Beatles fans or Marilyn Monroe fans, and I can almost promise you, if they know about those Lego sets, they're going to buy them. So, good stuff.
People will collect them just for the sake of collecting them, I guess, as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I bought like the Scout Trooper when I bought it. I probably would have waited, but one, I needed to buy something to get the VIP coin. But two, I was definitely wanting to get it not just because I like it, but it matches not only the rest of the helmets, but it matches my Scout Trooper Star Wars build, the build of the figure one. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing I've talked about with people before on some of the streams, like the psychology behind the marketing and addiction of Lego. Because a lot of us will buy stuff, even if we don't really want it, but we want it because it goes with what we have.
Yeah.
And Lego does a lot of stuff like that, like the helmets or like the cars or, you know, whatever, the UCS sets or, you know, even like themes within themes. So you might have like the dual sets that Star Wars made, you know, whether it was Kylo versus Rey or like the Bespin dual set or whatever. Like I got to get all those now because they just go together. So it's very interesting. It's an interesting topic.
Well, it's the curse of the collector, really, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not just Lego. I mean, if you start doing anything, like if I start collecting anything like that, yeah, I want like similar things with it. And you're right; it's the curse of the collector.
It really is, dude. What about you, lovely lot out there then? Other than Lego, is there anything else that you like to collect as well? Fooling, you're a fisherman. Is there certain rods that you like to collect? Is there certain, I don't know, reels that you like to use? Mitchell, I don't know if Mitchell's still a thing. I used to like collecting Mitchell stuff. We have someone joining us. Good timing as well. If he gives me the thumbs up, I'll know he's ready. If he's listening, yeah, he's ready. Good man. He's. How can I describe this person, folks? He is one of the reasons I actually got into live streaming. But of course, to see if I enjoyed live streaming, I kind of hoaxed and got Brick Hive into doing it as well, and then we kind of did the journey together. But this guy was live streaming way before we was, and he's a bit of a dab hand at it. In all honesty, he is, of course, the man with the van, aka Darren, aka the wonderful solo brick builder. Hello, mate.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Solo?
Oh wow, I'm digging the t-shirt, dude.
Thank you very much. Oh yes.
Oh, cool.
Primani special.
Like that.
Oh, do you know what? I almost went in Primani the other day with Tech because I want to get some t-shirts like that. It is probably the best place to get them, isn't it?
Oh yeah. They do some good stuff in there. Mind you, I get most of these kind of t-shirts from either Primark or Zavvi. Got to try and think.
Yeah, Zavvi do some good stuff. I got a Batman deal with them. It was £8. You get the t-shirt and you get a Lego DC superhero minifigure with it as well.
Yeah, no, they do some really good things because I got a really good t-shirt and a poly bag, I think it was, that I got from them. Yeah, I buy all sorts of stuff from Zavvi. Sometimes they also do some amazing Lego deals as well, which is like cracking.
They do. Zavvi is definitely one of the best places for us to get stuff from, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is that a store, like online or something over there?
Online store.
Because it sounds familiar.
Yeah, you would have heard of them. You would have heard of them. I think is it CC? She's got an affiliate with them as well, isn't she? I think she's.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, she is. I think Chris from Bricking It has as well, as it happens. Yeah, there's definitely a few out there. There's Zavvi out there. So Zavvi, if you're out there watching at the moment, I like your stuff. You imagine that. London Callroom sponsored by Zavvi. That'd be cool. I like it.
It actually used to be once upon a time Virgin Media, actually.
It was Virgin Media. Yeah, it was. Because, and do you know what? I was up Tottenham Court Road and I was walking past where Virgin record stores used to be.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I remember when they first got, I think it was MGM, and then they went to Virgin Megastores, and now Zavvi all of a sudden, and now all of a sudden just online. It's like, yeah, man. You want to come say hello? Come up and say hello. Oh, I got someone else. Oh, you're getting heavy.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. What's up? Well, you can't see anyone.
Little solo.
There you go. Hello.
You want open? There you go. Right. Little side. Right, you're gonna say bye-bye. You gonna say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Good girl.
Bye-bye.
Oh! She's on top form today, let me tell you.
Wow. Well, talking of form, how are you doing, mate? Because you had your first jab today, didn't you?
I did, mate. I did, yeah. My arm was a bit throbbing earlier on. Some slight interesting tingling sensations going into my hand. I was like, cool.
What one did you get?
Don't tell me. This is going to be the start of many things. But yeah, no, I had a quick ibuprofen and yeah, bosh, mate. Back to normal.
What one did you get, Solo?
I had, oh god, what was it? Begin with an M. What was it called again, Michelle?
Marzipan.
Yeah, marzipan, that one.
Um,
Can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it began with an M anyway. Yeah.
yeah, because I got the Pfizer one. That's what I got.
Yeah, I got.
But the second shot was the one that was a kind of an ass kicker.
Yeah,
Was
that was. I kind of felt okay after my one, but
Yeah, Mrs. Hive and my mom, like they felt fine, but yeah, it got me on the second one.
And that's the thing. Everyone reacts differently to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting when they're telling you like the side effects of this one. I was like, headaches, yeah, all right. You can get slight feverishness from it. I was like, cool. Well, it's hot already, so it'd be nice to feel a bit after that, wouldn't it? So happy days on that one. And slight loose bowels as well. I was like, well, I've got something to look forward to, then, haven't I? Great.
Oh, that's just normal for you, though, isn't it, Solo? Loose bowels?
Not like that.
I tell you what, mate. And everyone else out there will know this. If you read any of the back of the box of any medication, there's all sorts of stuff that can be triggered.
Yeah. Oh my,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you like War and Peace on the back of some of these drugs. It's mad.
They really do. Basically, you know, it's we're all trying to mitigate the fact of not ending up in hospital. That's what we're doing it for, folks.
Yeah. Oh,
welcome back, Lego Madness. Good to have you here, mate.
Hey, Lego Madness. So I've got to ask, who's ahead then? How far we got on either one of them? My money's still on. I'm
on bag one. Let me change the camera over and you'll see where I'm at. But this is bag one of a Lego modular, of the biggest Lego modular. At least I'm picking myself up here. But I'm doing all right though. I'm kind of I'm just in the tiling stage of it all here.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's coming all right. Some really nice techniques in this though. Look, if I do that, folks, you'll see some nice bits and pieces that I've been building there. And that's all right. It's got really nice tiling techniques in this. But yeah,
it's looking good.
Yeah, it's doing all right.
Isn't that supposed to be like a little Easter egg in there as well? In there?
There might be. I haven't spotted anything yet, but I'm not looking for Easter eggs. I'm focused on trying to build as much as I can because I want to get the vast majority of it. Because if I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, but over there is where the rest of it is. If I do that, you can see it all on the floor there.
Oh, sweet.
And there's a lot, like it shows that there's only 6 bags. Yeah, 6 bags, but there's like 5 bags for each bag. So, you know, it's all a bit, I don't know.
The old bags in a bag trick.
Yeah, it's a bag in a bag in a bag. So basically, folks, there's about 16 bags at least.
Bag one is really 16 bags.
Yeah, that's certainly what it feels like, honestly. It does. But we'll get there. I'm working through it quite nicely. I'm being very gracious with the chat, which is what it's all about. Hey, Brickham's Den's in the house. Good to see you, dude. And also, I'm kind of constantly building at the moment, so I'm doing all right. Actually, I'm doing okay. Solo, I'm doing all right. Are you host? Are you looking after the chat, or are you going to build any?
I can't stay too long because because I've got to look after daughter as well, and we're doing a few bits and bobs. So it's just literally, I can look after the chat for a little bit. That's no dramas. I have got a few things that I need to build for future videos, but yeah, no, I'm not going to get time, and nor would I dare build anything while she's still awake. Because
hey, Brick, thank you for the congrats. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
Oh, look at
this cat out there as well.
What is it? What is it now? 2 years for you guys? Is it now?
It is. It's free. It's 2 years for us. Who are these fine 3 specimen on the screen?
I love
it. He's obviously got another hub up on his screen, I think.
He's watching something with specimens on it. We won't go there. How you doing, Tech? How you doing, mate? I hope it's. Hope you're cool, my friend. Have you ever been for a run today? How was it? Because it's blooming baking out there. Is it hot where you are, Solo?
It is blisteringly hot up here. It is unreal at the moment. I mean, it's hot out there and it's like a sauna in here. I mean, I could probably actually put an egg on the floor and start cooking it. It's yeah,
That would be fun.
it is. I think we looked in the thermometer earlier on. I think it's about 35 degrees. I think it is out at the moment. So,
Oh wow, yeah, it is warm. It really is. It is a hot one today, folks.
Fooling with Brikx is just heading off. He's going to go grab some lunch.
Enjoy your lunch.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got just as we switch over across the Atlantic, I'll have a pizza when we kick off on Hive Stream. I'm going to be eating pizza on that.
He's got to be pizza smudges all over his face where he's been trying to shovel it. Get it in.
Honestly, it does. Yeah, it's all about pacing yourself. It really is. When you're doing
peanuts.
You got peanut.
I was going to say that looked like a very crunchy drink. Then for a second, I was like, wow.
So, Solo, you've been building tanks recently. Can you show us any that you've built? The ones that you've kind of reviewed, maybe, or something like that? Or
yeah, 2 seconds.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed those alternate type builds.
Oh, I'll show you this big one. I'll give it some sort of perspective. Come on, camera. So that's the recent one I've just recently done.
Wow,
So
this is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Oh, that's really cool. That is.
So, I mean, I'll give it some perspective. So there's the wooden minifigure for the ones who's got it, and there's the size. There's a little bit of scale for you. Yeah.
How many pieces is that?
I mean, don't get me wrong, the minifigure's still petrifying, but who cares when the build's like that?
It does look pretty good, Solo. It is pretty cool, man.
It looks awesome.
I mean, they are insane builds. There's no ifs or buts about it. They are insane. I mean, I actually had a question that was asked on it. Do you think Lego could do a better job like building these things? And I think my answer was, I think they'd do a better job in regards to playability and interior features, but getting a clean finish, no stud look, that is not the Lego way.
Yeah, they seem to be really. Kobe seems to be really into building with the stock technique.
They've also got some very interesting bricks as well to get these unique angles. That's for damn sure. Yeah. And to get them all smooth as well. It would. I know obviously you wouldn't mix these bricks up because I wouldn't, but yeah, it kind of makes a few people who wants to build mocks pretty jealous. Put it that way.
Yeah. I'm just throwing it out there. But has anyone ever thought about? And this is probably blasphemy, but has anyone actually done a combo of Lego and Kobe together?
Not to my knowledge.
Would it work? Can you fit a Kobe piece on a Lego piece?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're fully compatible. 100%.
I don't know how good the clutch would be. I'm not sure.
But yeah, no, I don't
be that bad or anything.
What's that?
I was just wondering about the clutch because that's the one thing about Lego that I don't know how compatible it would be. I mean, I know they would fit, but you know, the one thing about Lego, like I complain a lot about Lego, you know what I mean? But the one thing I'll always give it up to them in as far as their mathematical precision on their blocks is amazing.
Yeah. Kobe on Kobe, the clutch power is phenomenal. In some cases, better.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't tried yet connecting Kobe up with Lego. So I haven't done that.
Jake Stutz is in the house. How you doing, Jake? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just putting in a little Kobe hand grenade into an experience. Watching go. I just wondered because you know some people. I imagine there are people out there that don't see Lego as Lego. They don't see Kobe as Kobe. They just see it as building blocks,
right? And
use it in that way. So
yeah, I think the blasphemous part is more within the Lego community than it would be just some random person just.
Well, I was quite interested.
If you threw a whole bin full of just random Mega Blocks Lego and Kobe all together in a bin, a kid's not going to care, you know.
No. But what kind of interested me was last night, like after I finished up on Greg's stream, like walking like a zombie towards my bedroom last night, and I just had to just jump in on Jang's stream. Yeah, I just say, hey, how you doing? All that kind of stuff. And the amount of chat I was going through, like before I was even there, I mean, I never say a word about me collecting Kobe. You know, I'm just there to have a chat with people. And like the Kobe chat was kind of rolling through. You know, they kind of saying when you're going to do the next reviews. To Jang, this was and that kind of was like, all right, okay, that's a bit weird. And then obviously Jang's like, hey, there's someone in the chat that might, you know, there's all that kind of stuff. He never pointed me out directly, but I was like, that's quite interesting. Like, you're in a Lego live stream and you're talking about that kind of stuff. I was like,
yeah, but the thing is, though, is that Jang isn't. He's not affiliated with Lego.
No.
So he can talk about what he wants. You know, if he was in LAN or something like that, it'd probably be a different kettle of fish, and probably quite rightfully so, really. But yeah, I think there's quite a lot of love out there for Kobe, and you know, even though we're kind of like phenomenally Lego, I mean, I am at least anyway, folks. You know, there are other brands out there, and I think really we have to embrace them, because otherwise it's silly just ignoring them, isn't it? It really is.
Well, and no, they really should be in at least somewhat embraced or appreciated, because it gives Lego competition, and a brand needs competition. If a brand is the only thing, like there is no competition, it doesn't push them to do something better. It doesn't push them to address prices.
well, this is exactly what we were talking last night on Jang's stream. Is like, you could say 10 years ago that Lego's Lego, you can't touch it. Mega Blocks, before they got changed over to Mega Constructs, they were crap. Kobe, they were rubbish. Yeah, but there's somewhere along the line, there was this kind of transitions where they must have kind of sat back and think, you know what? Probably better want to start doing something a bit better with this. What? Oh, hey, up.
Well, and that's just
Oh, blimey. You right there, Solo?
Yeah, no, daughter made one big mess.
Oh, well, that's what kids are good
It's all
at.
at the curtain. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul.
Well, going to what you said, though, I agree, because I've always talked about how if Lego's not careful, they're going to slip up, and like with their prices being as high as they are, and these other companies, Kobe, Mega Blocks, or whatever, are going to start. They're going to start looking real appealing to a lot of parents buying for their kids.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I'll show you this.
I mean, and dude, the stuff that Kobe's putting out. I mean, the stuff I see from Solo, and you know, I mean, like it's dude, they're putting out insane stuff.
Right now, I'm going to show you something, right, and it's going to make you question why Lego makes Speed Champions the way they make Speed Champions. So if I showed you that, and then showed you that, and then got a Speed Champions card down, which I don't have it, I do. You know, I'll tell you what, I do have one here.
There's a
size difference. Don't get me wrong, there is a size difference. These don't fit minifigures in there, but you look, you know, it's I don't know. Is it me, or is it almost like kind of like embarrassing? Because that is one mold, and the rear as well. That's one piece. I'm just saying, you know, I still love Speed Champions. Speed Champions is awesome,
Of course.
but you know, when you see something like that, a smaller company, an inferior company, doing stuff like that with official licenses, you've got to bear in mind these official licenses. Yeah, you know, it's like. Lego's got to be, you know, at some point they got to start looking. It's like maybe you should start upping your game a little bit.
Yeah.
But, hey, I still love Lego. I'm not going to flag them off in any kind of way. So,
but that's why I agree with Brick Hive, because they need the competition, and the competition will keep them in line. So you know, that's I think that's what we all got to strive towards. Like, if these other manufacturers can start driving Lego to make a brilliant product, but at a slightly more affordable price, it's a win-win for everybody then, isn't it? Lego's still earning a metric ton of money, but the customer wins because you're getting the same size product for slightly cheaper. So yeah, we can only dream, but Kobe like doing their war stuff, so
there's that too.
They're filling that market, though, aren't they? I mean, Brickmania do it, but that's expensive as well, isn't it? Brickmania.
Yeah, dude, there was I can't remember what it was. Shy and all of us were talking about the other night, and there was a set that Shy was talking about wanting, and it's like $3,000 or something, man. but it's a beautiful looking shit.
Yeah.
I think it's a big bomber jet or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hi, little bins and bricks.
What Brickmania do, man? They are absolutely bloody amazing. I mean, I see Shy's builds that he does is like, my God, if only I could ever afford anything like that. Jesus, man.
Well, I'll tell you, man, the last brick fair that I went to, they had an aircraft carrier there. And, dude, the thing was longer than me. It had to have been 6 feet, over 6 feet long, dude. And it was amazing just walking up to it and just getting to look at it up close. It was a phenomenal build, dude. The guy, the owner, it was really nice. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy. Yeah, I talked to him for a few minutes.
That's awesome. Here we go. Hey, woodshop teacher. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Yeah. Hey, I've got to ask you. How are you getting on with your builds? You built your head yet?
Me?
Yeah. How are you getting on with it? You still building the torso?
I built the third leg. That's what I got built so far, man.
Check that out, man. I want to get that set. But I'm holding out for the gunship for the time being. I'm holding out. Hang on a second. Isn't that thing supposed to be today? Is it? Or was that next week?
No,
that Lego. That's next week.
26, I believe.
26. God, I just looked down the clock. I was like, I should be watching that.
Because Ryan's having a live stream during it, and he asked me if I wanted to jump on there. I know he had some other people coming on too. So we'll get to have a live reaction to whatever set they show.
I bet you it's just going to be the ones that's been leaked already.
Dude.
You just know that they're not going to show anything off. It's like, ta-da! It's like, what? Are we all supposed to be impressed? We saw them about 4 weeks ago. Thanks, Lego.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If they did that, that'd be so lame.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just kind of got this feeling that that's what's going to happen. You know, they're just going to kind of play it off like no one's seen it yet.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of feel that way too. So I guess we'll see.
Gotta hold out hope. Unless they've kind of looked out there and now gone,
yeah, maybe they'll change it at the last minute or something.
Maybe we should throw the gunship out today.
I mean, and I don't know why they wouldn't, because it's not like it's going to be too long before it comes out. And hey, how about letting us know a little further ahead of time than 2 weeks to a month, you know, for certain. I mean, I know we know, but like it's not, you know, officially let us know. Yeah. Like, dude, what was the Daily Bugle? I didn't know nothing about that, man. It seemed like it came out in less than a month by the time I saw it, the pictures of it. And then there was another set they just did that with too.
I must admit, they kept the Marvel.
Typewriter's another one.
Yeah, the Marvel stuff seemed to be kept very quiet.
Yeah, I wish they'd stop doing that. Like, if they only put out like some expensive sets once in a while, it'd be different, man. But like, dude, you guys are putting out so many expensive sets, like not even giving us really much time to save up for them or anything.
Yeah. Hey, Brick 101. How you doing, mate?
Hey, what's up, 101?
So what's the deal with the gunship? Have we got a rough idea when it might be coming out?
What's that?
So what's that?
With the gunship, have we got a rough idea when it might come out?
I think it's supposed to be, isn't it, July, August time? I think it's.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's around July, August, but I just don't know for sure.
Yeah. Nah, no confirmation yet. So I think that's what a lot of people are holding out for next week, aren't they? Is like, oh, we're going to get any news, release dates? Come on.
Right. Because I know we're pretty certain about the AT-AT being on Black Friday.
Yeah, I think that will be a Black Friday thing. Something that kind of go par and par with the Millennium Falcon, the Star Destroyer. Right. Now this one. My God, that's got to be some big boxes on the top shelf now, or the bottom shelf, wherever Lego keeps them now. That is some big boxes because they're not retiring any one of those sets.
Yeah.
Wow, man,
I know.
I'm glad they're not retiring it because that gives me a chance to buy the AT-AT and then give me another couple more years to save up for them and buy that one. Because I don't know why, but I want an AT-AT over a Millennium Falcon. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. I don't know what the right answer to that is, man, because I'm kind of feeling halfway the same way, but it's only because I got a Millennium Falcon, but I have an AT-AT too. That's the problem.
Yeah, on that, I've got 4 AT-ATs, and I'm like, why do I want this massive, great big thing?
It's a massive AT-AT.
I tell you what, that thing.
big and detailed it's going to be? How many pieces are we talking?
We're talking a
Like
lot.
8,000?
Oh, it's got to be more than that.
8,500 in it.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
What was the Coliseum? Like 10,000?
Yeah.
What, 9.6, something like that? Yeah, it's pretty much 10,000.
Yeah, damn near 10,000, yeah.
That's got a trillion little pieces, though. God, that thing is a massive structure of Lego.
It better have some phenomenal detail. I'm meaning inside and out, and I want some awesome minifigures.
Minifigs, what do you think the side build is going to be? You think it's going to be the generator? Maybe
it could either be a generator. And I'm going to throw a wild one out here. Lego's never done this before. They've always discontinued the set whenever time they bring out one or the other. I want a snow speeder in there. I just want a snow speeder inside, or like Tech's saying.
I mean, it would seem proper that they would have one.
Yeah, but Lego's never done it. Every time they bring out an 8080, they discontinue the snow speeder, which is kind of like, why? But yeah, 2 8080s. Jeez,
there's going to be a lot of people streaming that day when it comes out. If it comes out on a Saturday or something like that, I'm first thing in the morning getting it, blue water, and back and streaming it. Simple as that.
Oh God, dude, it's just like just dropping like almost $1,000 on a Lego set is mind-boggling.
I mean, you think just buying the two UCS sets out at the moment, that's near enough 1,500 quid. Just on 2 Lego sets, it's that's
I can't wait to get that gunship.
That's a cheap car.
But if it comes out on Black Friday, it will have a phenomenal gift with purchase.
It better do. It really better do. it better blow me away. If it turns out it's going to be a poly bag of a bloody stormtrooper, I am going to smash something to pieces in here.
Oh no, I take it. I take the stormtrooper as long as it's silver or something extraordinarily special.
No, it's got no. I'm just talking about like a bog standard stormtrooper. I'm not talking like, like a Captain Phasma or something like that. It's just a bog standard white stormtrooper.
But I don't buy UCS sets for a good minifigure, in all honesty, because you've got the Star Destroyer now, haven't you?
No, I don't own the Star Destroyer. No.
Oh, I thought you got them. I thought you decided to get that in the end over the.
No, I did come to the conclusion that I was going to buy the Star Destroyer, but when it came to actually pulling out 650 quid out of my wallet, it was kind of like, who wants a coffee? That's kind of what it got.
Well, I mean, as far as gift with purchases go, I mean, Star Wars gift with purchases, I don't think they're going to do another vignette. I can't see they're going to do a 5th one. So, dude, they gotta be leaning towards a minifig.
I'm really either hoping it'll be a minifigure, or I'll be down for that micro scale Star Destroyer if it comes to. Yeah, I'll be down for that. I mean, I already had the mini half scale Star Destroyer, I think it was. Already had one of those, so I'm like, I'll be.
Oh yeah, I would be cool with one of those. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It was the Brick minifigure who says, I wonder if you can combine 2 8080s to make one massive. That would be bloody massive, mate. You'd be able to sleep in that thing if you done that.
Dude, that's a $1,600 AT-AT.
I tell you what, though, I still say I want it to be motorized.
I wonder if that's maybe like a route they'll go for the price. You know what I mean? Because imagine trying to motorize a UCS AT-AT. You're going to need some serious motorization.
I think if you motorize it, obviously they'll put the motor inside the 880, and I think you'll lose all that interior space.
I mean, figure who Simon Moss. What's happening?
Is it Star Wars or Lego fan thing to call it an AT or rather an AT-AT? I like Star Wars and Lego, but I always call it an AT-AT or AT-AT.
I used to call it an AT-AT when I was a kid.
Yeah, I just AT-AT.
Somehow I think I changed it when I started realizing like the AT-RT, like the different, like different other ones, how they were said. I think that's why.
Just go back to the gospel of George Lucas and he calls it an AT-AT. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he calls it that, then that's what I call it, in all honesty.
That's all you need. That's all you need, man. The holy grail of Star Wars. Thank you, my lord.
Why did you say that? Well, just out of curiosity, then, did either of you guys, not giving away any spoilers here, folks, have you watched The Bad Batch this week? Because I really liked it.
Yes, I thought it was a very cool episode.
I was
I
really
loved it, but at the
stressing.
same time, just very slightly disappointed as well. At the same time, again, I'm not spoiling it. I was just hoping for a little bit more. Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
really
like-
wanted that heartstring to be pulled just that little bit more.
I think some fans of Star Wars might see it different than other fans because, for instance,
Yeah.
like Solo, Ryan, Coconut, like a lot of them are more familiar with the lore of the Clone Wars. Whereas I know stuff, don't get me wrong, even more than your average person, but like they're like, you know how we always call Solo and Coconut like our Star Wars encyclopedias. You know, obviously Ryan too, but I'm talking about like when we're on 2x2 and stuff. So they might see things that are maybe slightly disappointing than maybe I would.
Yeah.
Because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh wow, man, that's really awesome!" Yeah. And I'm sure you guys thought it was cool too. But yeah, you guys might have been expecting maybe something more or something.
Yeah, I was just me personally. I loved the episode. The episode was really, really good. But I was just when that particular scene, you knew it was coming up. You knew exactly what was going to happen. I just wish they just like maybe done it in like a two-parter. Yeah, just really drag home that emotion. Really fuck at it.
I think that would have been a definite one to make a two-parter because of obviously
it just seemed to go too quickly. You know, I think, or even make it an hour-long special one. Yeah, just go mad with it because it just seemed like the episode just needed that little bit extra just to like really sucker it home to you. It's
and I mean, and as far as the characters in it, as far as maybe fan service, I'm sure a lot of fans probably would have wanted a little bit more. But I mean, it was still pretty cool. I mean,
the Star Wars fan community is a very annoying community sometimes. It's like it was amazing.
It can be fickle.
Fickle. Just a quick shout out as well to Brick Stage Pass as well. He's just hopped into the chat, and Nick as well is in the chat saying the Bad Bat was great. Woodshop teacher was saying all-terrain attack what transport? It's 8080 all-terrain attack transport. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great name. I really liked this week's one. I thought it was quite. I really liked the tension it was building up.
Yeah,
all the way through.
That was pretty. Oh, that was actually like heartbreaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That pulled at me a little bit, dude.
Yeah. And I was. I mean, did anyone else guess? Like last week, who the cloak figure was?
No,
the cloak character.
No, I did not put two and two together on that.
I didn't personally get that, but
I didn't even. I still didn't even watch this episode. I didn't get it until it took the hood off. I was like, what the what?
Because me and some of my mates were talking about. I was, it's only going to be two characters, and one of them we knew that was going to be in the show anyway. But it's like it's either going to be a Jedi, or it's going to be a certain other character.
Well, actually, I did think it was going to be a Jedi.
Yeah,
I really thought it was going to be a Jedi.
But I did say it's either going to be that Jedi. Well, I'm just going to say it, Ahsoka, or another person, which it turned out it was. I was like, I was just like sitting there watching the show. I was like, I felt pretty smug once then. I was like, I was 1 or 2 right. Oh, yeah. Quite happy.
Yeah, but it was very cool, and it was really cool. Throwing out some little nods of some little Easter eggs. You know, like when they're asked like about how he did his, and he's like, I had help. You know, there's just a lot of cool little things about that. Man.
I also loved it now that they're interweaving now the video game with the main shows. Now I was like, oh, brilliant! That is good. All we need now is just see Cal Kestis and like, as a young one. I'll be like, yes, just like a little nod to him, but yeah. Great.
So I haven't really had a chance to talk to you since we've seen all the new stuff coming out. Are you pretty happy with the new Star Wars stuff coming?
I'm liking the new Star Wars stuff. The Star Wars sets in regards to Lego. Without ranting too much about it, I'm disappointed.
I'm feeling you, man. There's a couple I do like it, but
I get it. Yeah, I 100% understand why Lego's done what they've done. But as a collector, it's super rubbish. Yeah, it's just.
Well, and my thing is like, here's something that I was kind of complaining a little bit about is like, and I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or not, or if it's just a coincidence. But so I would really like to have the new Boba Fett minifigure. But dude, not only did I just buy that Slave one that came out, whatever, a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
But I just spent $400 on the UCS Slave one, man. Like, I can't buy another Slave one, dude.
Yeah, of course you can. I've got all of them now. So I just need that one now. I don't want it. I've got 9.
Solo, you're a bad example, man. You're a bad role model, Solo.
Don't look at me as a role model.
Solo's not trying for Boba Fett.
Because dude, it's a cool Boba Fett, and it's a cool looking Slave one for the size it is and everything. I can't remember how much it costs. I think it's 60, 70.
I could take the Boba. I could take the Slave one.
Hey, Ninja.
Yeah, leave it. I don't go back. The Boba Fett in that. Yeah, obviously it's the Mandalorian damaged version. Now I'm like, that is another slightly different variation one of it. Thank you very much, Lego. You've just taken 70 quid out of my pocket. You.
But you love Boba Fett. What? Do you know what? I don't think I've ever actually asked you this, Solo. But why, out of all the characters in Star Wars, you seem to be your favorite character seems to be Boba Fett. Is that true? And if so, why is that?
Oh, very much true. Very much true. Anything that's like Boba Fett merchandise. I've even got his helmet, for crying out loud. I love Boba Fett. Why I love him? God knows. I mean, I should be a Luke Skywalker fan. Let's face it. He's the man, isn't he? He's the man that's makes me cry. I mean, I must admit, I did wake up when I saw that scene. But Boba Fett. Yeah, I think because I grew up reading quite a lot of the comic books as well, and I'm like, damn, this guy's a badass. He is like, if you've read as many books as I have with him, it's like, going toe to toe with Luke Skywalker and other Jedis in like the Heir to the Empire and all that kind of stuff. Is like, for someone that only had 2 lines and about 5 minutes of screen time and then died the most ridiculous way imaginable. It's just great. The comic book is important.
But that was a cool thing. He never
did. No, and even in the comic books as well, he never died as well. He actually, in the comic books, he actually blew his way out of the side of the Sarlacc pit, which was quite a scene to see out of that. And then took off. Jack Pet fell.
Well, do you guys think that they should have explained that in Mandalorian, or you think it's where they wait and give it? I'm
hoping that they will say, like in the Book of Boba Fett. I think
that's what I'm saying. I know it'd be ridiculous if they didn't explain in the Book of Boba Fett, but I was at first. I was pretty mad that they couldn't explain at least a quick recap. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Mandalorian, he didn't know Boba Fett, but what's your face did, right?
Which one?
The one that's with him right now. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
So if it came to path, and I totally understood why they separated Mandalorian from Boba Fett in that last scene, because if Luke Skywalker came in, saw him there, you're dead, mate. You're out of it. Get out of here. You're going to be dead. Yeah, but it's not only that. The Book of Boba Fett. So if the rumors are true, obviously take this with the biggest pinch of salt you can, but this is like big rumors that Samuel Jackson is coming back.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would buy that, Solo. I mean, dude, he's a powerful Jedi. I mean, yes, the odds of him dying are extremely high, but dude, I saw Obi-Wan jump off a freaking thing on Attack of the Clones, dude, or you know what I mean? And
just look at the kick that Darth Maul does to Obi-Wan in Episode 1. Bosh down he goes, and he's like, up we go. Let's go chop this man in half.
Right. And I tell you what, right? I reckon Samuel L. Jackson would be up for doing it.
Yeah, he's openly said that he would absolutely love.
And think about this. And here's another reason why I would buy it, because all right. Flies out the window. Let's say this is what happens. Like, he actually managed to fall into a flying passing car or something, okay? So he's injured, hurt, or whatever. By the time he starts recuperating and figuring things out, like, look what starts happening, man. Order 66 and all this other stuff. So he probably, almost immediately went into hiding.
The other thing you got to bear in mind, George Lucas had every intentions of bringing him back. had every intention of bringing it back. So you've got to bear in mind, we are also dealing with two people, Dave Filoni and I'll blow my mind, but we're dealing with two people that absolutely admire him. One that was a protege of George Lucas. Yeah, of course they're going to bring him back. If George Lucas said he was going to bring him back, these guys are going to bring him back. They brought back everyone else that George Lucas said was going to do. So
yeah, 100%. I would love it if he came back because he had a very cool lightsaber as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just love for him just to like pick up his lightsaber and just see his inscription on the side of it. I want his lightsaber in real life. I want that. Oh, I am not going to say it, but anyone who knows Samuel L. Jackson's catchphrase, that is Pulp Fiction. You just hear it in there.
What? Yeah.
He almost said it in
Endgame. Infinity War. Yeah, almost.
I remember which one it was.
Yeah, Infinity War. Yeah, watch the post-credit scene. You get the PG version of it.
Yeah,
literally. Oh God, man! If he comes back, man, I'll probably lose my nuts. Absolutely lose my nut.
Is that one big character you'd like to see come back to it all?
Mace Windu, yeah. I would. I love Samuel L. Jackson.
You know, in the comic books, I read the story of how he got his purple kyber crystal too. It was really neat. Yeah. It's a good story.
Yeah, because you got to bear in mind, because the character was kind of built round. Because so if you ever read into the biography of George Lucas and why he created Mace Windu, so he kind of built Mace Windu around Samuel L. Jackson's kind of character. So he's a good guy, but he knew how to tap into the dark side of the Force. Hence why he's got the purple lightsaber.
Right.
Not just because Samuel L. Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber. That was true, but by law, that's why he wanted it. So he kind of built it around that. And I'm losing my mind there at the moment. I just want him back. Just bring the man back. I mean, of course he could. Just bring him back, Dave Filoni. Come on, man. Let's not be about the bush. But I want the trailer now. I want to see the trailer now.
But nothing is just to be clear, nothing is happening yet, though, is it?
No.
Okay, all right. So
there's no trailers. There's nothing. All there is out there at the moment on the Book of Boba Fett is just rumors and speculation. That's all there is out there. The show is being held by lock and key by Mickey Mouse himself, I think, because there's just absolutely nothing out there. It's just and it's. I'm trying to find any kind of. I'm trying to find enough information where I can like go, all right, I could talk about it quite confidently, but also not ruining it for myself or anyone else that I talk about it. So as soon as I start seeing spoiler warnings and all that kind of stuff, like, hell no, I'm out.
No, Red Carney, Mace Windu didn't get sliced in half. That was Darth Maul.
Nah, what does it say? He lost an arm, but a flesh wound. All right, he'll be back. He'll be back.
It's but a flesh.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Gotta get Lego built.
Okay, it's a good lawful neutral.
Lawful natural.
Mickey Mouse.
It's
true. Mickey Mouse.
The House of Mouse, boy.
The House of Mouse.
Anyway, I have got to head off. Sorry, it was a short pop in. Hello.
Thanks for popping in. We're gonna be going live still on here, folks, for another 40 minutes or so, and then we'll be popping over the Atlantic already. I don't mean how quick is this 3 hours gone already?
I think we're about 2.5 hours in, aren't we?
Yeah. I want to see that fully built, Greg, by the time you hit Greg's Hive stream.
You got no chance. Sodo, do you want to come back later at all, or even if it's just popping in?
If I get time, definitely, mate. If you guys are still going.
We'll swing you the invite as well then, obviously, and hopefully see you a little bit later.
We'll just go fire at the old Barbie as well, just have a quick Barbie, but I am not drinking that much.
I'm definitely doing that. I bought one of those cages today that you kind of close up so you can put fish in it.
Nice.
I'm getting back into doing, basically I had a gas barbecue for years. And I got to the point of like, what is the point? You just basically start having an oven in the garden. So I've gone back to charcoal, and it's a completely different experience. I much prefer it, but I'm kind of getting the old tools back again and stuff like that. All
Yeah,
right, so
I'm a firm believer in fossil fuel burning barbecues.
yeah.
The environment needs warming up a little bit more. So let's get this coal going. I'm all for that. Yeah.
We'll
only
remind him of
joking,
that, folks, when he's sweating buckets in bed.
I'm sweating buckets now. I don't notice. No, but in all honesty, I totally agree with you, Greg. Like a gas barbecue in your back garden, what's the point? Just do it in the oven. Is just you get no like smoke taste out of it whatsoever. So
Exactly.
yeah, cold away, bit finicky, but no. But anyway, yeah, I've got to go before I get murdered over there. So
all right, so take care.
All right, thanks, bro, for hanging out with us.
We'll see you hopefully later on. Otherwise, we'll see you on the stream sometime soon. Take care.
Yeah, have a good one.
Have a good day, man.
And that, everybody, is the Solo, the Brick, the Builder.
Solo.
It's nice to see him.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to see Solo.
It is indeed. Right, so we've got 40 minutes of just you and me, Hive, and then it's then we switch over.
I saw Ninja in the chat. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Ninja. Ninja, you've got Ninja. If you're still out there, you've got the invite. If you want to pop in now, otherwise we'll catch you a little bit later as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my tech. Something going on with the water heater.
With your what's that, dude?
No, one of the techs that works under me that I'm in charge of. He's texting me something about a water heater and trying to figure out what's going on, what he needs.
Yeah.
I was hoping I wouldn't get bothered today, but
but you're living in the complex where you are actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good. That's handy because you get the discount, I suppose. And
yeah, no, it has its benefits. Don't get me wrong. It just also has a lot of disadvantages. You don't want a whole lot of people that live here knowing, they live here, because then they're going to want to come knocking on my door for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not how that goes.
No way, man. You don't want the cookie crumbling like that.
Nah, well, plus there's just proper procedures of how we do things, like you got to call stuff in so we can have, tickets for it and everything.
So what are you thinking of the R2 build so far then, dude?
That's pretty cool, man. Like I said, basically just got this leg built with some of the frame around it. I definitely can't wait to get more of the cosmetic parts going on with it,
Yeah. Well, I tell you someone I can't wait to get on to this stream. And he's there ready now, folks. It is the man, the stealth himself. Ninja. How you doing, Ninja?
What's up, brother?
Well, pretty good. How the devil are you? Oh, look at that. I'm liking the is it me? For a second I thought, oh, Darth Maul there, he's having some breakfast. Looking good, brother. I'm loving the speed champion.
Yeah, Maul is he loves a healthy breakfast.
He does. He needs it. He only needs to eat half the breakfast he used to, folks, because he's he really is. Ninja, how you doing, dude? I'm loving the fact that you've got a tray as well. This is something I need to start investing in, some little trays for my parts.
Yeah, I actually just got these bowls too.
I was going to do that today. But I think, do you know what? I might even do it when we go on Hive stream. I might just have a quick change of gear because this has got a lot of parts in it, and I'm finding that I'm just moving stuff around just to get to stuff.
Yeah. My bad. I was getting some water too. I didn't. Came back. I was on the big screen. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm bringing him in quick, folks. While he's there, we're bringing him in quick. Anyway, how's life for you?
Yeah, how you doing, Ninja?
Oh, not too bad. It's still pretty early over here, but the early bird gets the worm, right?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So, what time is it in California at the moment, then?
I'm saying like it's 9:30.
Well, that's quite early.
It's still early, dude. I mean,
People are like, what
Like,
time on this?
even like a normal day, a lot of people would only been working for like an hour.
Exactly. Okay, there you go. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I've never actually ever streamed that early before.
Ah, man, I would like to say I haven't either, but doing that podcast, sometimes we have to do it early.
Yeah, so this week you did the tech. How was it?
Tech. That was good. I dig it because like I'm always usually working all the time, so I don't really get to hop on streams a lot unless it's late at night.
Yeah.
So I like it because I get to chat with people I don't usually chat with.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure, you know, if you would be able to make it or not, because I know you're on kind of a whole different time schedule.
Whole different time zone.
Yeah.
Plus I work late, so yeah, it's different. Yeah. But I made it.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're here.
No.
I kind of wasn't quite expecting you to be here on this one, but it's lovely that you are. I sent you the invite anyway, just to just in case you happen to be around. So this is a lovely surprise, dude.
Yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get my invites out.
No, I haven't been across the seas in a long time.
I know, man. You was like one of our first lot of guests on the transatlantic live stream.
That's right. How time flies.
That's
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, we because we did it last year. We did an anniversary of that one as well. So
yeah, we did.
I got to look at that to work out when we did have.
I know.
Anniversary of that coming up.
There's so many. Because I can't remember when that anniversary is off the top of my head.
I'm not gonna lie. It's got to be sort of September time, I would have thought.
I think so. Yeah, I gotta definitely check.
But we were
still going strong, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, man. I mean, we were definitely one of the first to be doing all that sort of stuff. Si's still out there. Good to see you, Si. Thanks for hanging in there with us, mate. Nicoleta says, Greg, how's it looking now, Assembly Square? It's looking rather flat still, but there's some really cool stuff going on in there, Nicoleta. If I just switch the camera off and switch it up a little bit to the other one, you'll see where I'm at with it. Here we go. This is an interesting part of the build, folks, this here. And all this here is kind of foundational sort of work. If I move that down like that, there you go. It's all there. What I wanted to do, ideally, was build all this bag one before I actually went live, but I got a bit busy today, so it didn't quite work out. And do you know what? Every time I do a stream on Saturdays, I always think, I do some foundational stuff. I'll get the bag one done, and then I can just easily switch off and and enjoy the rest of the stream. But it just never seems to work out like that for me. Is that like you Hive? No matter how much time you give yourself to do it, it never seems to transpire that you have enough time ever. You always seem to be.
Yeah, that's like everything in my life, man. No matter how much time I give myself to do something, I'm always behind on stuff.
You got to build smaller sets.
That's what I was discussing earlier. I was like, yeah, man, we never like build like even medium-sized sets on these streams. Like, we're always building like some insane, big, crazy set.
It's always an epic set. I think the last big one we did was Mos Eisley, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Did we do a car one? Because I can't remember if I built the Ghostbusters car that could one on a stream, or if I don't know, man. Like I said, we have a lot. Hey, what's up, Chef?
We've done a lot, Hive, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nicoleta says, "Wow, it's amazing. That is a great looking square." Hive, did you get the other R2D2 yet? Actually, Mrs. Hive insisted that I return that. So I returned it.
All right. So that sounds like you got something and then you didn't get it.
It was the R2 unit because I ordered it online first.
Oh, I got you.
And then they told me like it was going to be 2 months before they could ship it to me. So I was like, oh, and I went ahead and canceled it. Or so I thought. I canceled it. And then I went and got it at the store. And then, like a few weeks ago, they were like, all right, it's shipped. And I was like, what? So, I got it and then shipped it right back to them.
But they cover the cost of that, though, don't they?
Yeah. It just, I was just being trite about it and complaining that they were wasting my time because I had to go back to FedEx and ship it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they paid for the shipping. And I mean, they were quick about it and everything, you know.
Yeah. And have you found Lego's service recently? I mean, I'm really quite lucky. I don't really have any issues with it, albeit I do have some issues around that Ulysses that came out. But that aside, I've always been, touch wood, I've always been quite lucky with Lego. I've always found the customer service to be excellent. Let me know what you think about that in the chat as well, folks. But Hive, how's it been recently?
I mean, look, the customer service department is excellent. The customer service from Lego, the company, I have different opinions about, but that's just me. But yeah, I mean, like as far as like if something's wrong, you know, when you call to get it fixed and all that, yeah, dude, they're quick to make it right. So yeah, their customer service department is excellent. The only thing I can compare them to maybe is like Amazon, you know, because yeah, their customer service is great too, but it's about the same way as far as like the customer service from the company isn't really that great, but the customer service from the customer service is really awesome.
Customer service, yeah.
Yeah, the people that they pay for customer service is great. But
do you think it's because they get paid for that?
Yeah, of course.
They're paid to be nice.
I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just, it's kind of like how I'm not going to go fix your stove if I'm not getting paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah. All right, so let me make sure I'm doing this part right. Can't figure out what I'm looking at. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that, Nicoleta. That's D nasty pineapple.
D nasty.
Because Lego does pineapple with the glasses, looking cool. Little Bins and Bricks. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Little Bricks. I didn't say that earlier on. Lost service for a bit, but back on. Good stuff. Welcome back, my friend. Great to have you here. It really is.
I got the chat open too. I'll help out with the chat. So you guys have a big build going on.
We do seem to do a lot of big builds, in all honesty. I'm not quite sure why we keep doing massive builds. I've got to build modulars because I've got this thing called a city, and the city needs modulars.
Yeah, so it's all good. How is Lagundin coming on? Or are you more focused on the cabin right now?
Oh, the cabin, mate, the cabin. But Lagundin will be moved into the cabin, and then I can sort of reboot it. And I think I'm going to go down the same route that Claire's gone down and do the Mills plates technique, which I was never going to do initially. But you know what? I just think I'm going to just start as I mean to go on.
It's easier than it sounds, I think. Because like you can use bigger plates in certain areas, and like if you want to have like a water area, you can go down and you don't have to use mills on the water. You can still put it on like the base plate. So there's techniques.
Yeah, and there seems to be like plenty of stuff out there on the internet that kind of helps you with all that as well.
Are you going to stick with the? Are you going to stick with the new road plates or the new road system?
Oh yeah, definitely, because they are Mills compatible as well. So there's a few people that have done stuff on that, and I've been buying them. We've had them in 50% off sales over here in this country. So I'm like, well, for £7.50, you get quite a lot of Lego for £7.50 for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
yeah,
I'm basically, now I know that they go down to 50%. I'm holding back on them, and when they go down. Buy low.
Yeah, I need to. They sound a lot more appealing at 50% off.
Oh yeah, 50% off. Everyone would go, oh yeah, I'll have some of that. I think that's much more appealing. In all honesty, it really is. I'm interested to know though. Is there anyone out in the chat that's actually gone and converted from base plates over to the Mills, or maybe the road base plates and converted over to the new system? If you did, how did it go? Would you recommend it, or do you wish you never started? Simon Moss says, it says, hi, Little Bins and Bricks, good to see you. And it really is. It then goes on to say, Mills is the way. Yeah. Simon, can you do me a favour? Do me a little favour, because I'm new to this Mills malarkey. Send me a link on Instagram to anything that you think I should watch in relation to meals. Because in a funny way, if I'd had time and thought about it, in all honesty, I would have started this on a meals plate and put it on a meals plate instead of putting it on a base plate. But there we go. You live and learn. I've only done a few so far anyway.
I will say a good person to learn about the mills plates from is Hoosier Bricks, Haley Bricks, Bricks for Chris. You know, a lot of them, they're like masters at it. That's where I got the original idea from, was from them.
Exactly. Same here. That's where I learned it from too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? So
yeah. Like they're masters at it. Dude. They've gotten techniques down really good and everything.
Really? Okay. And it's just literally a case of just swapping the base plates for proper plates, isn't it? Instead of putting it on the base plate, you're putting it on the plate of the mills.
Yeah, I mean, there's different techniques for it, but that's the gist of it. Yeah. Because I am not an expert at it, that's for sure. I haven't even made any yet.
Yeah, but I've been buying when I've been to the padball recently. I've been buying loads of 4x4s. Plates and loads of 2x2 bricks as well, and including like the Technic 1x4s.
Yeah, getting yourself prepped for it.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you've got to, otherwise it's just a massive expense at one time, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better to buy a little bit at a time if you can.
Yeah, I think originally they made mills for whenever people or like lugs go to conventions. They can put their what is it? Their collab display.
They do like a giant mock, don't they? They do like a big mock deal.
Yeah, and they could just lock it together. That way it's all even. It's like all built on the same. Plus it's more sturdy and stuff like that. You know, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
The fam just walked in.
Structurally sound.
So in the back
structurally. Wait a minute.
Madness in the chat.
Lego Madness.
Lego
Madness is back. Good to see you, Lego Madness, by the way.
Lego Madness.
Simon's giving us away. Good to see you, Simon. Lots of Simons. I like. We got Cy O'Connor, Simon Moss, Simon out there as well. Nicoleta says, Simon Moss. I'm watching the last little bins and bricks video where it's demonstrated meals plates. Oh, okay. Bins and bricks. That's what I need to be looking at then. Bins and bricks. Fantastic. I'll write that down. Awesome. Where should we go? Free.
Okay. How's that R2 coming? Is that just the so does it have like a Technic center right there?
Yeah. Just trying to make sure I got my Technic center correct.
Okay. It's a tough one to build. Anything with Technics is hard to build, I always think.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure you're paying attention. Yeah.
You have to. I'm just putting tiles down at the moment, but I'm just being very careful as to where I put them and how I'm putting them in and stuff like that, which is.
And you're building assembly square?
Yeah, I'm going for the big one. I put it out on the community post some time ago. What modular would people like me to build next? And it was kind of like 50% of people went for this.
Hey, people love the modulars.
And
I seen that at the Lego store also when I just went, like the last time I went.
I
don't know. I'm not.
I mean, value for money. You get a lot of bricks with it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't know. The modulars, I don't know. I think it's just I'm not trying to go down that dark path.
I never thought I would, dude. I never thought I'd build a city, but I kind of toyed with the idea for a little while, and I thought, well, I'm not really a mock builder, but if I had something to give me a focus, maybe I would work on that a little bit more. And buildings, there's a certain template you use, like, I don't know, 32 by 32. You know, there's certain standards about a modular, 16 by 8, all that sort of thing. That I sort of think, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of, I get that. Sort of again, another pun. It's building blocks to building, you know, a certain mock and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I like that. So I kind of like the natural constraint that comes from that.
Right. I mean, planning out the city also, that's a mock in itself. So,
oh, cities are mocks, aren't they? The whole thing of a city is a mock. And I tell you what I'm going to do for the city, what I will do on this one, because I was always going to do a bigger city than what I've got, but I'm actually going to stick to 120 centimeters by 2 meters. And what I'm going to do is actually do another level. So at least then I can put some sort of rail track underneath it. Hey, we've got Coconut Brick Studios in the house as well. Coconut, good to see you, dude. He's going to be joining us later, folks. Coconut, we're going to be, and everyone else as well, we're going to be on this channel for another 20 minutes. And then we're going to be going over to Hive channel. So we'll be crossing the Atlantic in roughly 20 minutes, folks. We will be. If all goes well.
All aboard.
All aboard the Brick Hive and LBB train. So how's you guys have changed up a gear? Talking of changing up gears for your Cali Brick Click, and you've gone to like one sort of central location now, haven't you?
Yeah, put it all on its own channel.
Good stuff.
It's more like I just feel like it. We all kind of talked about it, and it just felt more like streamlined.
Yeah.
Especially since it was going out on like what is it, Spotify and like all the podcast areas. So if people were to look for it, it's easier for like outside, like people that are outside of the community, they can find it also.
Yeah. Okay. So if I go on Spotify now and do a search for Cali Brick Click, I'll find it, will I?
It should pop up. I know. Barbara showed me the other day. She's like, "Look, I found you guys on Spotify." I was like, "What? Okay, cool."
Ooh, this is a saw this old brick town. He made Mills plates tall enough to make basements under. Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Imagine that.
Yeah, see, that's another thing with Mills. Like, you could build mountains because it doesn't have to be just a brick high. You can stack it higher, and then like you could use plates. There's a lot of cool techniques you could do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it because it teaches me something new as well about doing all this stuff with it. So I just need to start creating a load of plates, and I mean, I am right in saying, good job, teacher. You'll probably know this. I am right in saying though, he's literally you taking away the base plate and replacing it with a proper plate, which happens to be attached to a Mills technique sort of thing. That is the deal, isn't it?
Hey, sorry, I'm kind of just dealing with some work stuff at the moment.
No, that's all right, dude.
Good.
I don't.
Hey,
Hive, I don't know if you want to start looking at setting up your.
Yeah, actually, I was getting the invites together. I forgot
just in case something you get a phone call or something like that.
Yeah,
all that sort of jazz. Because life happens, folks. You saw how it was when Solo joined. We want peeps to come in. Everyone's got real lives, folks. And this is the one thing I've always loved about Hive, and me to a certain degree, I suppose. I even mentioned it in my vlog, actually. I miss the days when people used to do reviews on their coffee tables, because to me that always felt very authentic. It's a bit like, well, that's what we do, isn't it? It's not all about having a proper space solely for doing Lego. Because quite frankly, folks, it's an expensive thing. It's taken me 2.5 years, roughly speaking, to sort of think about doing this cabin thing, and it just kind of worked out that I could, and that's why I've done it. It was that or a new car, folks. It really was. And yeah, so now I've got a bit more of a dedicated space. Not that there's anything wrong with this. I'm quite lucky to be able to use this space, but the way the world is at the moment, it's better if I kind of get it out of the house and have a bit of an office down the garden, and a big spot for my Lego. So that's what I've done, basically. It's nothing more than another room in the house. It's just not attached to the house, but it is a part of the house, if you kind of grab my drift. Thank you, Hive. I've just spotted that come through.
Not a problem. Like I said, I'm just getting them out there right now. Let's see, I think Ninja's the last one.
Yeah, that's a good thing as well, Simon. I agree, actually, because I can't stand watching. I like to listen to YouTube sometimes, but what bugs me about YouTube is you can't actually turn your phone off or blank it off while it is, because otherwise you can't listen to it.
Yeah, that's another good reason just to like.
How many viewers have you got on it now, dude?
Man, I am not the person to ask about that. I don't really keep up.
We need Shy or Claire.
Yeah. Well, Shy is the one that really like puts it all out on the like the podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have all that kind of information.
Info. Okay, cool.
I see the YouTube side. It's there. We're there. No.
And are you enjoying doing the podcast every week? Because it must take a little bit of time to sort out and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy once you like, especially since it's like the three of us, we just kind of click together, so it just feels kind of natural. As far as recording, I mean, it does feel like work sometimes, but way less than actually making like videos and stuff. So I like it.
Oh god, yeah, yes, it's got to be a bit easier than that. But obviously, you've got certain questions that you want to ask people and things like that. And
yeah, it's funny because like we always do have combos like in the beginning, and like, all right, we're gonna talk about this, and this will be our topic, and we usually never cover the topic we talk about. So then at the end,
yeah, I mean, conversations can be very organic, you know. Right?
Yeah. But it always works out though. And then at the end, we're just like, I guess we got to have like a part 2 or something. I laugh at that because we joke about it sometimes too. It's like, okay, we're gonna talk about this, and we probably won't talk about any of this now, but that's like the guideline.
Yeah. I remember like when I was on there, I was trying not to be too ranty about stuff, but I feel like Shy really wanted me to be more ranty.
Yeah, probably. They were probably trying to.
Because I didn't want to get on there and just start complaining on the podcast. I felt bad, man.
Nicoleta, I haven't got either of those. My favorite art set is the Marilyn Monroe one, because that really is art. That's the one I've got.
Set art.
Simon says, the woodshop teacher, that's awesome. In theory, if you extend it, you can run trains under there too. And that's what I want to do, Simon, with the Gondon. I'm going to order, because I've got to order some furniture soon, folks. And I'm going to order some basic furniture that I need from IKEA for it. And then I'm going to play around with it and kind of see how it works and stuff like that. Get the basics of some furniture in there. And then 1 or 2 months later, when I've kind of got it how I want it, I'll know what else to buy from there onwards. So for me, the first thing I do want to do is get a couple more tables, put them on top of the Gondon at the moment, and then what there'll be is I can do it like an underground or something like that, or just use it as something. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's storage, but it will give me the ability to maybe put down there something like a train station or underground or something like that. Anyway, it's more options. For the sake of something, for the sake of what, £100 or something like that, I can do that, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's something I've got to order that stuff up ASAP actually. So I got some basic stuff I want to get, and then I'll just mess around with it. You know, the usual sort of IKEA stuff. I like the Alex table actually, the Alex desk that I can work from, the Alex drawers. So I'll be ordering some of that stuff up, folks. So Connor says, Greg, what kind of streaming chair are you getting? Do you know what? I don't actually know if I'll get a streaming chair side, because believe it or not, folks, tell me what you think about this. But the company I work for now, because I'm able to work from home, I can order an office chair from them and it's free. So I'll save myself about £100 if I do that. So I might just do that anyway and see how I get on. Just get myself a chair. But this chair I've got here, it's just a trans clear chair I got from IKEA, but I quite like this chair. It's kind of quite comfy, but I need something that I can sort of sit down a little bit longer and do. And I was going to get a stand-up sit-down desk, but they're £500. The ones I like are anyway. And I sort of think to myself, do I want that expense at the moment? I can get a really good desk from IKEA for 120 quid. It's an Alex desk, so it matches all the furniture. And that for me was the deal breaker. I think I'm going to go for that. Now, if I do need to get a stand-up, sit-down desk, then maybe I will in the future, and I can sell that desk on. You know,
it's not permanent.
Yeah. No, nothing is permanent. It really isn't. Good question though, Si. But yeah, I do fancy it. I mean, just out of curiosity, Si, how much is a good gaming chair anyway? And anyone else out there, actually, if you've ever bought one, is there a particular make you'd recommend? I mean, I see Sarah Starbricks has got one. I'm not sure if that's real leather or anything like that. I'm not really fussed if it is or isn't, in all honesty. I do want to see.
I see a lot of people with those, like, that specific gaming chair. But I don't know. I have a mesh office chair. Yeah, they're probably, I don't know, they feel like they're over padded. I don't know. I've never sat in one.
Yeah, I do. You know, as long as it's comfy to sit in, that for me is the main thing. But
exactly,
I don't need it. I don't need all that back stuff and things like that, because it's not like I sit back like I'm gaming or anything like that. I'm building a set. Believe me, folks, I'm not that quick. The Woodcut people says, because my ultimate idea, 48 by 48 base plates at bottom, then Duplo columns with the Technic frame on top for a plate layer to build on. Full underground environment. Yeah, that is a full-on underground environment. I like that. Nicoleta, laugh out loud. It goes, so Connor, I like chair with wheels, and I like spinning around. I like the chair so much. Fair game. He goes, no idea, Greg. Greg One gaming chair is pretty expensive. Yeah, they are. And I can get a good chair for nothing. So there's no such thing as a good gaming chair. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I see some gaming chairs, they've got speakers in the sides of them and stuff like that. I sort of think that's quite good.
Neck massagers.
Yeah, imagine that. Building a Lego set like this and having a neck massage at the same time. I'll fall asleep on the stream.
I mean, I don't know, man. If I'm sitting down, if my bum's comfortable, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. I'm the same, man. I'm not too fussy. I certainly don't like. I'm not building my YouTube channel around what chair I've got or anything like that. I don't look at most YouTubers and go, "Oh, he's got a nice chair," or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not really on my radar, in all honesty. But I can appreciate a comfortable chair, like a nice pair of slippers, as you get older, folks. It's a thing. It's a thing. It really is. You laugh. You might be young laughing at what I just said, but you'll grow into it. And one day you'll look back and go, God, yeah, Greg, that geezer from London Bridge Bricks. He had a point. Right. It's the truth. But I mean, all
right. I am going to do something for a minute.
All right. Do you want?
Like, we're getting really close to my stream, so I don't want to. We are run late.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Keep a watch out for you going live, and then I'll send everyone over and then pop in.
I mean, yeah, it don't matter. Because what are we, like 3 minutes away or something? Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and hop out now and get the stream going, and in like 3-4 minutes, it'll be up and running.
Hi, do me one thing before you go. Put the link in the private chat, and then I'll put it in the main chat before we all go over there. Hey, Shay.
Let's see, I think I got it right here. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. There we go.
Good man. All right, cool. And I'll pop everyone in there in a few minutes. Go on, you go and sort yourself out.
All right. Well, it's been fun on part one.
and anyone watching this back, folks, this is part one of part two. And if you're watching this back, you will find the link in the description below of how to go and watch part two. Especially if you're watching this in real time and you're about 30 minutes behind.
Thank you, Tricky Bricks. Appreciate that. Says congrats on 2 years.
Tricky Bricks is in the house. Tricky Bricks. Thank you so much, mate.
All right, I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
I'll see you in a few minutes. I will be pinging them over in 2, my friend. Take care.
All right.
Bye. Okay, so folks, it's just me, little old London Bridge Bricks, and the Ninja. I feel a bit scared. Do you know, Ninja, this is the first time you and I have actually solely streamed together.
This is true.
This is very true. And if anyone can see, folks, the sun is very bright here in London today. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. A blue sky, sky blue, my favorite color, by the way, folks, with a beautiful sun up there. And I'm spending hours today with a bunch of beautiful people. That, everybody, is you lovely lot out there. It really is. Lots of love out there for Flynn and Richard, of course. Nicoleta saying, bye, Ninja. We will be going very soon. Look, this is what I love about doing what we do here, folks. That over there on the left side there, just above that pineapple geezer, is Californian sun.
Californian sun.
Californian sun. It
Soak
really
it
is.
in. No.
And over here is London sun. Yet flight-wise, we're probably about 20 hours apart from each other. But we're in, you know, the days are longer in the summer, folks. And that's the one thing I do prefer about summer over winter. I love winter. I really do. We get 4 beautiful seasons here in the UK, but I just miss the longer days. But I do like being all cozy. I don't know about you lot. Again, maybe that's something you like as you get older. But I do like being cozy.
I miss having 4 seasons. We only get 2 seasons.
Do you really? And what are the 2 seasons? Is it baking hot or baking cold?
Pretty much, yeah. We get summer, and then we get like a month of winter, and then summer.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
You know,
a month. So your winter just lasts for a month or so, does it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Well, look, folks, let me just show you very quickly before we go over to the other side what I've actually done. And of course, being usual thing, I've done okay. I've laid down probably about. Well, I don't know. Actually, I'll let you decide what I've done. But there we go. This is pretty much all of bag 1. And I say bag 1, really, folks. It's about 4 bags worth. It's nearly there. I've just got a little bit more to do, maybe on this side here. But overall, though, I mean, it's got some cracking techniques there. We've got a little bit of mosaic stuff going on there. Over here, we've got some sort of construction going on there. That's going to be for something inside one of the buildings.
Oh, okay.
It's looking good. And there's the pins down there, folks, just there.
Boom.
For popping onto another modular, because this is what modulars is all about. And if you can see over there, folks, that camera there, that is what I'm building. Assembly square. How cool is that? So, you lovely lot. We are at 1 minute past 6 o'clock here in London, and it is 1 minute past 1 o'clock in Baltimore, which is where we're all going to go next. So, folks, we're going to be flying over the Atlantic. So, what I'm going to do now is just pop in the chat, because you're beautiful people. Need to use the right keyboard to do this, Greg, as well. And what I'm going to pop in the chat. So, in the chat, folks, is the link to part 2 of this stream. So, I'm popping it in there now. Hopefully, it gets in there okay. There it is there. And folks, so this ends part 1 of part 2. Ninja, thank you for being here with me on this one, and I'll see you in a few moments. So I'm going to chuck you off now, and I'm going to change up. I'm going to change up the camera. See you in a minute, my friend. Take care, dude. And I'm going to swap this over. So let's put the camera back on me, shall we? Little old me. Here we go, folks. That's with sunny beams on my face as well. Hope you don't mind that too much. But anyway, as always, folks, thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. It's my first, or rather my 2nd anniversary, but this is the first of a 2-part series. Part 2 is going to be kicking off in just a tick. Follow that link, my friends, and that will take you over to part 2, and I'll be over there in a minute. And I'm going to get some pizza as well on the go. So that'll be quite pleasant. I'm looking forward to that. I'm starving Marvin at the moment, folks. I really am. That's the invite link. Oh, no, that's not the invite link, is it? No, surely not. Oh, actually, do you know what? It is. Oh my Lord. I've removed it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tricky. Blimey, I was being all calm and collected there, but yeah, I've put in the wrong link. I'll tell you what I'll do then. Thank you. I love you guys out there. Honestly, what would happen if I did that? Yeah. I said Hive, do me a favor, put the link into the next one in the private chat. But obviously we've got our wires crossed there. So lucky for me, I got some peeps on the ball out there. Anyway, let's find Brick Hive, shall we? On who's probably live now at the moment. So let me just find him for you, folks. That's made me laugh. That is, blimey, that could have, we could have all had a big party all together. Everyone's invited, and of course you all are as well. So let's get that going. There he is. He's there now. What I will say, folks, is Coconut Brick Studios is out there as well. Thank you so much, Flynn. I owe you one for that, mate. This is the real link, folks. Just there for you. That was funny. But yeah, if anyone fancies coming in, come in, pile in. But anyway, that is the link to the next one, folks. Now I can say, rest assured, you're going to the right place at the right time. Anyway, folks, look, take care. I love you to bits. I really do. This is year 2 for me. I'm now moving into year 3. How crazy is that? Anyway, I love you. I really do, folks. I appreciate every single one of you being here. Thank you as well for everybody who did the super chats and the super stickers earlier on as well. Really appreciate that, especially you, Snap to Good Bits. That was very generous of you. And I'd like to say thank you as well to Cy O'Connor and the Solo Bit Builder who joined earlier on as well. And I think they might even be coming back a little bit later on as well. Anyway, folks, this has been the end of my stream. Thank you so much. Look after yourselves. Be kind to each other. Keep wearing those masks. Keep your hands clean. Keep building. And Lego, you know what? Lego is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you lovely lot out there are too. Take care, folks. And I will see you in just a mo. Bye for now.